What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to Series E Draft Day for Series E Apex Legends. We're kicking off Season 5, a huge number for us here at Esports Arena, and we're so excited to kick it off here today. My name is Yeso, back once again for another season of Series E, and I'm so excited about it, and I'm excited to have you all on board here today. We've got a lot of fun ahead of us here today. Of course, 3 teams returning to Series E and 3 brand new squads joining the fold. We'll find out who those teams are going to represent this season. We'll get to sit down and talk with all of the squads about their thoughts on last season, what they're thinking about going into this season, their confidence, and all other sorts of good stuff. So looking forward to that. Now, before we jump into that fun, though, we are going to have a little bit of a fun time here to kick off the show. We're going to be playing some Jeopardy. We've been playing it lately here at Esports Arena. We wanted to do the Apex squad right here with some Jeopardy, and we got some very special guests getting ready to join us here. Now, before we do that, I do want to bring up the rules for you all at home so we can explain just how it works. We got 4 categories with different clues in each category. Our players will pick them one by one and make sure to answer each clue in the form of a question. You cannot get points if you don't answer in the form of a question. Now, if a player buzzes in and gets the correct answer to these clues, they will win some points. If not, they will be docked points. There is also a daily double hiding somewhere in these clues. If you hit it, you can wager up to as much points as you have at that current time, or as little as possible. And of course, that player is the only one that can answer that daily double. So that's how it works. We're going to bring the game up here. I've got some special guests joining me. It's Phony Head, Scissors, and Fury. Of course, you know them as Team Vizio. They competed this past season. They won the championship in season number 4, and they're looking to do some more damage here in Series E this time around. Gentlemen, welcome to the show. Happy draft day. How are we doing today?
Doing good.
You're doing good.
That is good. I can hear you out in production, but I cannot hear you in my ear. So we're going to get that adjusted on the production side as we're getting ready to play some Jeopardy here, gents. But it looks like, Phony, you're happy. You're excited to be here. That's good to see. It's good to see all of your faces here in the studio with me. Say that again, production. Can I get a test from Phony real fast?
Test 1, 2, 3.
I still cannot hear them in my ear.
Damn, they don't fuck with me.
Oh. Production will let me know when they're ready to go. Just got to be able to hear them myself. Otherwise, I'm just going to be throwing out points here left and right to, you know, whoever I feel like giving them away to. And this is not whose line is it anyway. So the points do, in fact, matter this time around. Oh, Phony, can I hear you now? Let's see.
1, 2, 3. Hello,
yes. Hello. Beautiful. All right. I can hear these gentlemen. So let's bring the game up on the board. Gents, you guys know how it works. We'll bring the game here for full screen. I've got 4 categories for you today: Apex Legends, guns and attachments, maps and locations, as well as seasons. And I'm going to go to the kill leader for your team to start off the game. Scissors, pick your first clue, my friend. What do you got?
Apex Legends 200.
Apex Legends for 200. Your first clue of the day: this Legend's passive ability shows the location of recent death boxes.
Who is that?
Well, you guys gotta buzz in.
Oh, how do you buzz?
Who is that?
Oh, it's Phony. Phony, what do you got?
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Ash is
I forgot
correct.
that's how it works.
200
Oh
points
my god.
for
Dude,
Phony.
we already messed it up.
Scissors.
We already messed it up.
You played yourself, my friend. All right,
Dude.
the board is yours, Phony.
What is Apex Legends 300?
All right, he's even picking the categories in the form of a question. This Legend's heirloom quip is, "I honor those who've risen, not those who've fallen." Phony. I don't know what is so funny, but Phony's having a good time. What do you got?
Wait, who is Bloodhound?
That is correct. That's 300
Easy.
points for Phony.
You guys are fucking trash. What?
Dude.
Apex Legends 400?
He Apex Legends for
Dude.
400 it is.
Bro, I'm too broke for an heirloom. Leave me
This
alone.
Legends ultimate ability has a maximum range of 35 meters. Scissors.
Who is here?
Incorrect. That's
I'm
minus
guessing.
400
No.
for Scissors.
Here we go next.
Point.
Anybody else want to buzz in on this one?
Here you go next.
Uh,
Bro, no way.
Fury.
I'm Mirage.
No, and just to be clear, make sure you answer in the form of a question. That's minus 400 for Fury.
Oh my
Phony,
God,
do you
Fury.
want to take a guess or are you going to pass?
Phony, come on, take a guess. Take a guess, man.
Looks like
We've
Phony
already-
isn't going to get in there.
That's my
The
fucking
answer for this
bucket.
one, who is Newcastle. Newcastle's ultimate with a
What?
range of
I was gonna lose anyways.
35 meters. We will
Man, pull
go.
up the patch notes.
We'll go back to Phony. Yeah, Phony, double check it. I just want to be clear. I did not write the clues. Let's just be clear.
Apex Legends 100.
Apex Legends for 100. Phony trying to build on that lead. This Legend's tactical ability fires a drill that attaches to an obstacle and burns enemies.
Who is Maggie?
Scissors.
Who
No
is
way.
Maggie?
That is correct. Who is Mad Maggie?
you.
Phony, you're giving the
Wait.
answers away, man. You got to make sure that you buzz in first. I will call for you. If you buzz in first, I will call your name. So 100 points there for Scissors. Climbing back up towards 0. Scissors, where are we going next?
Guns attachments 400.
Guns and attachments for 400. This light ammo gun has the third lowest leg damage of 11. Scissors.
R9. What is R99?
Incorrect. That is minus
damn it.
400 points for Scissors, down to minus 700. Anybody else want to take a run at this one?
Yeah.
Fury.
What is R3? Or wait,
What is
that
the
right?
R301
No.
is correct.
Oh,
Oh,
my.
shit.
That is plus 400 for
Oh
Fury,
my
getting
God.
back to dead even here.
No way.
Huge answer there for Fury. Fury, board is yours.
Seasons for 400.
Seasons for 400. We're going big to start off with. In Season 13 of Apex Legends, this weapon's reload time changed from 2.6 to 3.1 seconds. Fury.
What is Rampage?
Correct. The Rampage
You're
had that
fucking
reload
cringe.
time increased
No way.
400 points
I
for
knew that.
Fury. Okay, Fury. What's next?
Map for 400.
All right, looking to take the lead here. In Kings Canyon, this town takeover POI was used for Project Wraith. Scissors.
Oh. What? what is? Oh,
He's pulling it up.
Taking too long there. That's going to be minus 400 points for Scissors, down to 1,100.
I had
Anybody
it my
else
head
wanna
and I
jump in
forgot
there?
I clicked it.
Phony
That's
or
my bad.
Fury?
That's my bad, guys.
That's okay. That's a no from Phony. And it looks like Fury doesn't want in there the clue. What is Sing Labs? Sing
Wait,
Labs.
I was gonna say
Say
labs.
labs.
I'm an idiot.
No, I
I
had
didn't
the
wanna say
location
it
in
though.
my head. I just didn't know what it was called.
Okay. Scissors. Let's try again here.
Okay. Seasons 100.
Seasons for 100. Trying to start slow here. In Season 8 of Apex Legends, this legend was introduced.
Season 8.
Phony.
What is Rev?
Incorrect.
Fuck.
Minus 100 points for Phony there. Fury or Scissors?
Oh, yeah.
No idea.
I'm trying to remember.
5, 4, 3.
What
Fury.
is Horizon? Or who is Horizon?
That is incorrect. Minus 100 points for Fury. Scissors, what do you got?
Who is Valkyrie?
Incorrect. Minus 100 points for
Dude.
Scissors. Scissors trying to speed run to the bottom here. Who is
Ew.
Fuse? From
Bro,
season
Scissors, get some points, man.
8.
Dude.
Scissors, let's try
What's the
again.
answer?
Fuse.
Maps/locations 300.
Maps and locations for 300. Your clue. This POI in Storm Point is a collection of small islands in the southeast corner of the map. Phony.
What is Fish Farms?
That is correct. What is Fish Farms? 300 points there for Phony. Giving himself a round of applause. All right, Phony, what do we got next?
Map 200.
Map for 200. That is going to be your daily double there. So, Phony, you can wager up to 700 points, and you're the only one that can answer. How much you want to put on the line?
Go all in, Phony.
Go all in.
700.
All right, 700, going for the true daily double here. Your clue, Phony Head. This map takes place on the planet Talos and was also the mining center for the IMC. Somebody has not been studying their Apex Legends lore. Do you got a question? Do you got an answer for me, Phony?
Phony, I got you. Tag me in.
It's one of the maps. It's one of the maps in Apex. You got to take a guess here.
1 in 4.
Phony, you have a 1 in 3 chance. Oh, is it 4?
Okay.
The maps are there.
4?
Wait.
5.
What is
4.
World's Edge?
That is correct.
Oh my.
700 points for
Let's go!
Phony, up to 1,400. Crushing it right now.
Wow.
Scissors at negative 1,200. Fury holding strong at 300 points in second place. Phony, where are we going next?
Seasons 300.
Seasons for 300. This season of Apex Legends introduced crafting. I'm just looking for the number of the season. Scissors.
What is season 9?
Incorrect.
Guys, I'm
Minus
just
another
guessing at this point,
300
I'm gonna be
points
honest.
there
What is season 10?
for Scissors. Phony says, what is season 10? That is incorrect as well. Minus 300 points for Phony. Fury, do you have
Here, bro, yeah,
an
that's
opinion?
it, bro.
It's not
Figure it
9 or
out.
10.
Okay, what is season 11 on?
Incorrect.
no.
Minus 300 points for
my
Fury.
God.
The answer, what is season 6?
Bro.
Season
What?
6 is where crafting was introduced.
Oh, bro.
Phony,
I
give
don't
me
remember the past 5
give me another
seasons.
clue here. What do we got?
Map 100.
Maps and locations for 100. In King's Canyon, all players standing on this platform when activated will fully charge their ultimate ability. Phony.
What is Charge Tower?
That is correct. What is Charge Tower? 100 points for Phony. Back up to 1,200. Only 4 clues remaining, Phony. Which one are you going to pick here?
Seasons 200.
Seasons for 200. This new PvE feature was added in Season 13 of Apex Legends.
Oh, wait.
Fury.
Why do you
No.
take so long?
No.
I'm dumb.
IMC Army.
No.
That is correct. 200 points for
Wait,
Fury.
he didn't say what is. He didn't say what is.
Yeah, he did. I heard it. I heard it.
Oh.
He did.
okay.
He did.
Yeah.
I was
All right,
saying
Fury.
it.
What do you got?
Guns and attachments for 300.
Guns and attachments for 300 here for Fury. This weapon attachment and level reduces recoil by 10%. So I'm looking for the attachment and the level. Fury.
The barrel stabilizer level 1.
Incorrect. Minus 200 points for Fury. Or
God.
300, I should say. Yeah. I think it was 300. Yeah.
Um,
Anybody else have a guess? You got to buzz in. Scissors.
What is the barrel stabilizer? Blue.
Correct. blue or level 2 is acceptable.
I just said it because that was my favorite.
And level 2 barrel stabilizer. Scissors trying to climb back to even here. 2 clues remaining. What are you picking?
Gun attachments, 200.
Guns and attachments for 200. This weapon is described as an adaptable SMG. Phony.
What is car?
That is correct.
Easy.
What is the car?
Not my game.
SMG. 200 points for Phony there. And our final clue here, guns and attachments for 100. This hop-up decreases reload time when the magazine is close to empty. Phony.
Dude. It's cheating.
Bro, what's that? Bro, what is gold
Oh
attachment? Bro, what the?
No. Oh,
So
That's
you're
minus 100
trolling.
points there for Phony. Who else has got it? Scissors.
what is a boosted loader?
That is correct. Scissors finishes below 0 points, but finishes on a high note with a correct
Let's go.
answer there. So your final results, Phony, 1,300 points. Fury, 100 minus 100. And Scissors, negative 1,200. Phony,
I set a new record.
I guess the floor is yours. Well done, my friend. Congrats on the win. That was an interesting game of Jeopardy. I think I learned from that Phony needs to take a deep breath and read up on some Apex Legends lore. I think is what we took away there. And maybe Scissors a little too quick on the trigger. All right, that is, of course, Team Vizio, your Season 4 champions. We'll be talking to them again later on in today's show, so stick around for that, gentlemen. Thank you so much for coming to hang out. We're ready to kick off Draft Day here for Season 5 of Series E Apex Legends. Let's get into the fun. Have a good time, folks. Let's go.
Are they?
Hey, welcome everybody.
Series E Apex Legends.
All of World's Edge explodes into chaos,
are
and
the-
G2 rounds the corner, taking
You
what
are
is
the
rightfully
Apex
theirs.
War with our Ash player Musin follows, and it's going to quickly switch to Peacekeeper, putting down damage quick as
That
are the-
Fury starts it off with the devotion and does so much work. May have single-handedly clutched it for Vizio,
You
and with the
are the
last
Apex
shotgun shot,
champions.
does it.
Let's get the games underway, man. I'm ready to go.
All right, we have figured it out. I needed to turn it on, and then they didn't know I was not turned on, so everyone's freaking out. But it doesn't matter. We're back. It's Series E Draft Day, Season 5, Apex Legends. The original Series E is back, folks. Season 4 was a doozy. Seasons 1 through 4 were actually doozies, and we're still rolling, guys. It's now Season 5 of Series E. If you don't know what Series E is, here's a little explainer for you to kind of freshen you guys up on what Series E is. So Series E is the opportunity for you guys to become a professional gamer. That's right, a professional gamer that gets paid by Esports Arena, and you get to represent any one of these awesome brands that you see on the screen. So we just saw the Team Vizio, the champions, and Jeopardy. If you guys tuned in a little early, that was Team Vizio. So it's exactly that. You get paid $750 a month. You never get missed a paycheck unless, of course, you don't do your job, right? I mean, it is simple to just show up and play every Tuesday and every Wednesday and get paid $750 a month just to do that. And represent any one of these awesome worldwide brands. I mean, these brands are incredible. Nerf, Excedrin, Intel, Tyson, our newest sponsor. That's right, Tyson's Chickens here for Season 5 of Apex Legends Series E. So you guys get to compete in our open night, which is every Tuesday night, where you get a chance to play against anyone in the country. And then on Wednesday is Pro Night. We fill the open slots with all the pro organizations that you want to compete with, pretty much at ALGS or in any of the large format tournaments that happen. We have it every single Wednesday. So there is not a better opportunity for you guys to compete against the best and become the best, right? Obviously, for those who do invest their time into esports, it is very challenging to get that consistent competitive play on a nightly basis, and that's what Series E is here to provide. In fact, I think our number is up to about 32 players that have signed professional esports contracts outside of Series E. So take this as an opportunity for yourself. We do find the next best players. In fact, we'll do a little highlight on that later on in the show to tell you who these players have signed with and where they're going to next and all that good stuff. So it's been a ton of fun. Series E has been an instant success for us. Thanks to all of our sponsors and thanks to you guys who watch this and continue to support this and sign up for our tournaments and play on a nightly basis. So can't thank you guys enough. If you don't know too much about Esports Arena, it's pretty simple. Look, we're a dedicated facility for esports. That's how we started out. I wanted to play Halo 2 competitively. Nowhere else was out there except for my college campus and things that I could do online and play against cheaters, and I didn't have hosts, so it wasn't that great of an experience. I wanted to create a place that you can go and compete on a nightly basis for your favorite video game in a LAN setting, which is a physical esports setting, and nothing out there really existed. That's why we started Esports Arena. We had our first location up the street here in Santa Ana, California, where unfortunately due to COVID we did shut it down, but now we're here in Irvine, California, and we are open inside Walmart stores all throughout the entire country. You're probably thinking, Tyler, Walmart's? I don't see how that fits. And you're right, I didn't see how it fit either until we started it, and it's absolutely phenomenal. Typically in the front side of a Walmart where you see like a McDonald's or you see a bank or you'll see those eyeglass companies that are in the front, we take over those spaces and bring that esports competitive nature to your hometown. We're in 18 locations now, and we're expanding to many, many more across the entire country. Don't let me talk your ear off about it. Take a look and see for yourself how actually cool this really is. Bet you didn't think that that could actually exist inside a Walmart store, but it makes a ton of sense. Look, there's free parking, an opportunity for you to come play whatever video game you want and to compete at any of the titles that we have hosting that night. So it does make a lot of sense. And guys, look, it's introduced us to all these phenomenal brands that are supporting esports that probably have never supported esports in the past. Excedrin? Excedrin is one of the most coolest brands in the world. We all use it, we need it. And now they're supporting us through esports, which is phenomenal. And we've got Team Excedrin that has qualified for Season 5 again for their performance in Season 4 here with us today, which is fantastic as well. But regardless, esports in general, I believe, needs a change. And that part, I know, you're probably like, whoa, Tyler, settle down here, all right? You built your whole company around this esports phenomenon. And I say, yeah, that's true. That's true. But at the same time, when we opened up these Walmart stores and when we opened up our very first esports arenas, when you host a tournament, you have to host a tournament that, say, it starts at 7 p.m. Well, you have to have registration, you have to sign in, they all show up with their 5 squad, their 4 squad, their 3 squad, it doesn't matter. But how often do you have the person that you play with is literally in your same hometown? Now, back in the day, that's how it was. But then as esports grew to be more digital, you ended up finding more friends and discovering more people online rather than actually near your hometown. So it is tough to go to a physical tournament where, to be honest, is the best type of tournament that you can experience because very low latency and the people are there right next to you so you can watch where your buddies are at or where your teammates are at while competing against the people across the hall from you, which is fantastic. And there's obviously no internet lag whatsoever. So taking that mentality and trying to develop esports tournaments all the time in physical LAN locations can be quite difficult. However, can you imagine if you could play any game that you wanted, any time that you wanted, at your own leisure, right? After school, before work, after an afternoon nap, I don't know, whatever, but you could come out to any esports arena and compete and actually win prize money for that? Well, that's what we just launched. It's called Player versus Everyone, PvE. If you're watching here for Apex Legends, we actually started doing this, I believe, what's it called again, guys? Some practice ground, training grounds or whatever? Connie, help me out, somebody in my ear. Doesn't matter. This G7 Scout Challenge is what it was. And so you could go to any one of our Walmart locations across the country, go in there whenever you wanted, compete the G7 Scout Challenge, put up the highest score, and if you won the highest score in the entire country, then you could actually win like $500. It's that crazy. It takes you like, what, a couple minutes just to do that? So instead of me explaining about it, here's our fun little video that we made about PvE, which is, again, the opportunity for you to compete, win prize money at your own leisure at any title you want. Listen up. Esports should be for everyone. That's why Esports Arenas launched our own tournament series called Player versus Everyone, where you get to compete at multiple different titles, multiple different locations, whenever you want. Just watch this and check it out. I believe we have the best Apex Legends PvE player. Oh, I think he's supposed to break in the record. Best Apex Legends player in Scottsdale, Arizona.
Whoa, whoa, Tyler, hold up a second. We got someone out here in Salt Lake about to smash the record. What'd I tell you? Salt Lake City every time.
PvE has something for everyone. Here in Miami, we absolutely crush it at Mario Kart. Into the final part. Oh, there we go. And that's going to be the top score for the day. See if you can beat that on the leaderboard.
Here at Esports Arena Cincinnati, we have somebody who's going to beat the Mario Kart record. So close. But the good news is, you can always try again.
That's PvE in a nutshell. So find your nearest esports arena because it could be you atop the leaderboard. See you later. Look, this is an opportunity for everyone to get a chance to play and compete within esports. Whether it's Mario Kart, whether it's Apex Legends, Valorant, Aim Labs, or even Pac-Man. I mean, we've got tournaments for it all. Again, esports is just competitive video gaming, so why don't we just do competitive video gaming all the time that can suit to everybody all the time? So, all right, enough about promoting Esports Arena. How dare we do that and try to make a successful business so that we can continue to pay more players more money because we never miss a paycheck, and everyone else out there that says we do, you can go. It doesn't matter. It's all good. Series E, moving on. All right, folks, this has been a blast. Like, literally, developing Series E is so fun. We're watching new up-and-coming players become pro players, and then we're watching new up-and-coming players not become pro players, right? It's just one of those things that kind of weeds out the good and brings in the bad. That's why we always have this revolving door of new players being signed. We want to open up this opportunity for as many people as possible. So as you guys see these sponsors behind us, they're helping us support that. Right? We take their dollars, we put them all over the screen, and we put them on the jerseys of the players, and the players get branded. So if you need to see a little bit more as to what Series E is, we've got a Season 4 recap that shows all the highlights, the actions that you guys missed out on potentially coming right up. So take a look. Draft day for Series E Apex Legends. It's going to be epic. Excedrin creating headaches. Boom! Nerf, that's why you're excited. Boom! Team Splash, Team Razor, who would have guessed it? Not me. Oh yeah, Vizio, the greatest TV. Team Intel, congratulations. That's it. I need to put the Intel jersey on the wall. Look at that jersey. The champions of Season 3.
The first open night of Season 4.
Roll it, boys!
Series E.
Series E.
Series E.
Starts right now.
Know that they've won this game. It is a matter of cleaning up the kills and shooting you out of the sky. ESA.
They're gonna lose their Gimme player. Oh my god, their Bloodhound losing all their life as well. And that's gonna be it. Splash are able to come out on top. Drop down, actually put down the damage. 95 to the Valkyries flying up. However, it looks like finally the shot's coming in, but Excedrin knew exactly what they were doing all game.
Oh, Turns coming in with the hurt. Now the flank coming through on over towards the other side. He's taking a lot of damage. He's dealing a lot of damage. That's going to be Malicious Mike going out. Furious going to take third place. Dome coming down for Nerf. And it's all Nerf in game number 3.
You know, these partner squads, they got to defend their home turf. I'm looking at you, Intel. I'm looking at you, Vizio.
Also had Splash that lived throughout all of that, so even though Vizio was able to force both of those teams into each other, they still are faced with having to end this game with Gentrifying down to a little bit more HP, and that is it.
Mufasa, you are gone. I cannot believe what I've seen from Intel. The black hole at the very end, it does pull in everybody from CCE. And Tom, you ask and you shall receive. Yeah, this is the comeback that I love to see. Razor getting all their members on board. You see the alternator, you see them surround the truck. There is no way to go. Why are you running? Here they go, Razor.
The Clarity getting the knock on to one member as 100 Thieves playing this one out as a duo right now, but they are fragging out. They're charging forward to get these kills, and 100 Thieves might be able to do it again. There they go. They'll take game number 5. Oh, that third place spot, it's super important. Excedrin are holding on to it for now, but with Team Nerf's performance here, they have closed that gap.
Both of these teams deserve to be in with the way they're playing. Unfortunately, only 3 spots are up for grabs. So we'll see what happens to try to give themselves a little bit of an off angle, but that's just not going to be enough. Look at the high ground usage coming in from C9, making that game look easy.
Mastiff finally here. 3.5k damage on the line. There we go. The armor swap will allow him to get it, and that's going to be TSM. And Poncho pushes into the enemy bubble. He will go down, but it looks like the man advantage is here for CLG in the 1v2. Panders, does he have enough in the tank here? No, he does not. CLG will go for that full reset missile storm, but it's just in time for that bat to go off. Sykes gets the knock onto Clane, and Renegades will take another win here.
Season 4, there's no way this is the last time we're doing this for Season 4.
Yeah, I know, it's crazy. It just absolutely flew by. Former 100 Thieves member coming through and just putting in some serious work. Splash gets eliminated. Nerf comes in with the cleanup out of position, pushes in a little bit too far. The shot's not connecting quite yet for Bane, but he's going to go for that no scope instead. His team is putting in some serious work. It doesn't matter. Bane, your teammates got your back. You don't need to hit any shot.
Huge congratulations to Team Vizio. They are your Season 4 champions. Phony and Fury back on top after, not quite being able to chase down Team Intel in Season 3. They have returned to the top of the podium here, and they finished in first place alongside their newest teammate, Scissors, who was incredible this season. So congratulations to the squad, and look forward to putting a Vizio jersey in this guy here very soon. Now, ask T-Square.
That was an epic season. It truly was fantastic. We had, I think, a first-time Nerf team, which was fantastic. And what was the other one? Team Vizio might have been the first one, too. And Excedrin. We've had a ton of new brands coming into place here, but you can see how the leaderboard shifts and how it changes and how that top 3 spots get to stay and keep that contract, whereas the bottom 3 spots, unfortunately, sayonara, go back to qualifiers, back of the line, and see if you can come back and join for Series E Season 5. A lot of new faces coming in for Season 5, but a lot of old familiar faces, I believe, also coming back for Season 5 as well. It should be a good time. So this is how we do draft day. Essentially, we bring up the teams. I talk about I talk about, I don't know, what I don't know about these teams, and I just try to make it funny. And then we have someone else talk to the teams that know exactly what these guys should do. We get a bit more team reaction once they've been drafted. You see the brands on the side of the screens here. That's how we draft these players. Essentially, we randomize the draft. They get assigned to a team name, and then they get to represent that team name for about 2 to 3 months throughout the whole season and compete, like I said, Tuesdays and Wednesdays to earn prize money, but then also to earn those coveted points to keep that salaried contract. Again, guys, $750 a month. It is what we call our industry standard and should be something that everyone should be gunning for. It's supplemental income. It may not seem like it's going to be life-changing money, but to play video games twice a week for $750 a month, not too bad. We're already all playing video games anyway. Why not get paid to do so? So, without further ado, let's introduce our very first team for Season 5 Series E Draft Day. This first team is Team Redeem. Redeem Team, Team Redeem. That's right. These guys have obviously qualified through Apex Legends. We had a tough qualifiers this year or this season. All the changes to the servers and whatnot that were happening in the past couple of weeks. So we put together very fast qualifiers all last week. These guys obviously crushed the competition to get here for Season 5 of Series E. But let's find out how they truly did. We got this highlight reel for you.
Their next fight. The team trying to come in for the third party. They were able to get the knock on Zaya.
Oh boy. Redeem, they're controlling this high ground and controlling it masterfully. There's no way out for this Caustic.
Play for Joey Blackout. That should be by time.
Almost up in fourth almost from every team now. Farmer Lucas goes down to that PK shot. That's going to be Void eliminated. Redeem hitting himself in a fight right now. North side of Lava Siphon. And Z Davis almost gets that first knock. There we go. Slides on in. Dumas will fall. Will be closing in. And those thirsts will eventually come their way. They do have a bubble res going down, and now the re-knock onto Floop here. Oxy Aries, and just like that, Team Redeem really showing what they're made of. One of the strongest teams so far in our qualifier, really.
And welcome to the stage, Team Redeem themselves, and I believe the name must be Team Redeem because we've got a few familiar faces here. If you guys would show up with your lights that I could see your faces, that'd be kind of nice. But Joey Blackout, Z Davis, and Oxy Aries, did I say that right? He's frozen, so I can't tell if I said it right. That's the perfect timing for him to be frozen. Oh, that's too funny. All right, well, welcome back, Joey Blackout, Z Davis, the name I hear so much happening in our Discord. How are we doing, fellas? Z Davis, let's start with you. Just glad to be back. Hold on. Can you move your head a little bit? What do we got behind you? Boom, baby. The OG Team Pop-Tarts. When I saw that on your Twitter, I thought that was awesome, man. That was, I think that's, look, Pop-Tarts didn't come back, but at the same time, that was one of the best logos to exist on a jersey, in my opinion. Yeah. There he is, Oxy Aries. I see the camera shaking a bit. How we doing, my man?
Yeah, I'm back. Doing good. How are you doing?
I'm doing good as well. Do I see what is that? What is that, actually?
That's for Utah, because I'm representing Utah. Yeah, I live here.
What part of Utah?
I live in Lehigh currently.
Okay, don't know where that's at. Is that near Salt Lake City?
Yeah, it's about a 30-minute drive from there.
Okay,
yeah.
So we've got a spot. You know where American Fork is at?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we have a location at American Fork. Shout out to our Salt Lake City folks out there. You should go out and compete when we got the Apex Legends. We got every Friday night. We're doing Apex Legends. You can dominate there. Win some even more money from us. Why not?
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
That would be awesome. No, that'd be cool. Anywho, Joey Blackout, how we doing?
Hey, I'm great. How are you?
Doing well, doing well. Is it true that you are Spirit C's, like you guys know each other from back in the day, from the H1Z1 days?
Yeah, I used to be in the H1Z1 Pro League. That's where I met Spirits. We go back a little bit.
Yeah? Is he as like trash as he doesn't say he actually was at the game?
Yeah, he definitely stood still. He was not very good.
So he showed me some funny videos of H1Z1 back in the day of just just how toxic that game and that culture really was. But at the same time, like you guys all just sort of loved each other. There's a video of like everyone just screaming in the FU match, and then at the very end of it, it's like, all right, bro, GG's. It's like, yeah, GG's.
Yeah.
Are you familiar with that video?
Yes, very much so. It's very funny.
Well, that's pretty funny. Well, awesome, boys. Welcome back. Z Davis, is it how was qualifiers? Does it feel like any different this season around?
It was kind of fun. I crashed a bunch, got mad a lot of times, but you know, here we played. Yeah, I crashed like 4 or 5 times.
Oh, I meant got mad a bunch, but
I got mad a decent bit because we were crashing, especially when we were in God spot so many times off crashes. I was so hurt. But
oh man,
other than that, you know, qualifiers went well. Started off hot, just played through it.
That's good. That's good. I hear that Canadian accent. That's
yeah.
You know, qualifiers got it. I played through it.
Midwest Michigan.
Midwest Michigan.
Same thing.
All right. Yeah, it is pretty much the same thing. You're right.
I'm further north than Toronto, so.
Oh, that's hilarious. I've done that drive. I've done that from Detroit all the way to Buffalo. I've actually driven.
Yeah, I'm like a 3-hour drive from Detroit, like north. I got to go southwest.
Okay,
or southeast.
That's not. What is it?
It's
this.
I'm trying to see. I'm like here we go.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
I don't know. I'm here. Detroit's down here. I'm right here.
Oh man, we got a show to run. I got to get to it. Oxy Aries, you're calling from Utah. Is this your first time competing in Series E, or you're frozen again? Perfect timing. When I try to talk to the guy, Joey Blackout, is this redemption? Are you guys going to take it this time around?
Yeah, we got a good shot. We've been grinding a bit. I'm excited to see how we do.
That's excellent. All right. Well, I believe there are 3 brands up for grabs. I've got the new brand, Tyson. I think, Connie, can you let me know the other 2 brands that are up for grabs? Tyson, Razor, and Vizio. All right, 3 brands up for grabs. Obviously, those 3 brands, phenomenal brands. But Aries, while I got you, any one of those 3 brands calling your name?
Yeah, definitely. You said Razor, right?
I did say Razor. Razor's a great brand.
Yes, that would 100% be the one I would want.
That would 100%. But you'd still be 100% satisfied with any of the other 2, right?
Oh, of course.
There we go. All right. Let's be very diplomatic here, folks. And of course, look how sick this is. We got Tyson's Chicken that's actually sponsoring esports now. Like, how badass is that? I think that's super sick. So shout out to Tyson. And then obviously, who else did I say that was coming out? Oh, Nerf too. Like, man, Nerf would be sick too. At any rate, boys, you guys ready to find out what your new team name and what new jersey is going to go behind Z Davis's head? Once hopefully stick around for Series E this time. But let's find out. Let's see it. We're going to do the little spinny wheel thing. It's going to pull up on the sides right here, and it goes down. And I don't really know who it is because they never tell me in my little rundown here, so I usually have a real reaction to this. We've got Nerf, Excedrin. Is it going to be Tyson? It is going to be Tyson. Congratulations, boys. The first ever Apex Legends Team Tyson for Series E. And guys, I'm sure you've eaten Tyson's Chicken back in the day. I mean, who hasn't? It's one of the oldest food companies in the entire world sponsoring esports. Joey, give me your first reaction, dude. How you feeling?
That's awesome, man. I love Tyson. Cannot wait to be a chicken nugget.
Yes, exactly. You guys are going to be. You got the new stuff called Anytizers, which apparently are phenomenal. So we'll have to get you guys hooked up. Z Davis, another food brand. You just attracting the food brand.
Just feeling good munching.
Just that quick in the microwave or in the toaster type of food. Yep, that's Z Davis written all over it. Oxy Aries, your first time here, right? Series E, first time being signed, right? You do not look familiar to me.
Yes, this is my first time.
Excellent. So to represent a legitimate legacy brand like Tyson, how does it feel?
It's honestly amazing. Like, when you first start gaming, you don't imagine yourself, getting signed to anything like that. So it's pretty incredible.
That's cool, man. That's cool. That feels really good. Obviously, we love hearing these success stories, and good to see familiar faces like Joey Blackout and Z Davis. Keep at it, boys, and hopefully Oxy Aries can take you guys to the championship this time around. All right, you'll carry the team. But regardless, I'm going to kick you guys over to Yeso in the studio next door. Good to see you fellas again. Congratulations, the new Team Tyson.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, folks, welcome into Studio Blue. Yeso here. Happy to welcome in for the very first time. They were formerly known as Redeem. Now they are Team Tyson. I got Joey Blackout, Z Davis, and Oxy Aries joining me. Gentlemen, just first reactions. Of course, congratulations, but how are we feeling right now as we start this journey for Season 5?
Feeling pretty good. Just ready to go hammer out the rest of the season now. Just got to keep pushing forward.
That's very good. That's very good. Joey, I want to come to you first. How does it feel to be back? Of course, a little bit of a hiatus for you. We saw you a lot, of course, in Season 2. You were playing for Team Cheez-It. Now you're back once again in Season 5.
Yeah, I'm back and I'm better. I'm excited. Get to play against the best again, prove myself. Very excited.
I love it. It is an awesome opportunity. It's awesome to have you back. Z Davis, I want to come to you. The last time you competed in Series E was a bit of a rough season, but you have been pretty darn successful, honestly, since you left. You competed with Lazarus as well as other squads. What is different about you as a player now compared to the Z Davis that finished Season 3?
I think I got a lot more confident, especially with my IGLing. I've been able to make a lot more like serious calls to like chow teams and do this and that and the other and be able to manage everybody a lot better than I used to, especially in between Pro League Split 1 and then working through Challengers, just having a new team and just grinding that all out together for a long stint now has really helped me.
That's awesome. Joey, I want to come to you here. Your whole team now comes into this season with, honestly, pretty extensive experience on different competitive teams before joining forces on this roster. How do you feel like that has helped your team succeed so far since you guys have come together?
I think it's everything. We all know what we're doing, and we're all building every time we play the game, you know. We're just working to get better, and yeah.
Oxy, you guys started qualifiers with a win in the first qualifier. You kicked it off strong, and then you honestly kept things rolling. You guys were really consistent, really good point totals throughout the final 3 nights of qualifiers, even despite, facing some of those, disconnect issues that Z Davis was talking about a little bit ago. Were you surprised at all by your team's performance in the qualifiers?
Honestly, no. I think that was kind of what we were expecting. From the very first time we started playing together, it was a little rocky, and then after the first week, we kind of got things together, and ever since then, we've been kind of like in a groove and knowing how to play with each other. So honestly, no, that was kind of what we expected going into it.
When you talk about having those kind of early rough patches when the squad came together, but kind of starting to get things rolling, was there a moment or something that happened that kind of made things click for you guys?
Not sure exactly a moment, but we did play a tournament, and it was just like night and day. Went from us dying in certain situations to us being consistently in an end game. And so we're like, okay, now we finally know like the pace of play together and how to succeed as a team.
That's awesome. Z Davis, I want to come to you here for my last question. You know a lot of the names here that are going to be competing here in Series E this season.
Yeah.
Of course, you have the experience from Season 3. When you look at the rest of that competition and how your team performed in the qualifiers, how confident are you that Team Tyson will be the one capturing that title in Series E Season 5?
Oh, I mean, we'll be fine. We'll be back in the top 3 for sure. Winning's going to be tough against, Fury and the boys. They've had a lot of experience, especially together with this team. But I think we'll have a good shot at taking the title this season.
Hey, it's going to be a fun time. And, of course, I imagine you guys will be very good first-time representatives of Team Tyson here in Series E. So exciting to have both Joey and Z Davis back. Oxy, excited to have you on board. It was fun to watch you guys all throughout the qualifiers, and I think it's going to be even more fun to watch you compete this season. It's going to be a stacked crop of talent competing every single night, and especially when you bring in those pro squads. So I'm looking forward to it. Thank you, gentlemen, so much for joining us here today. I'm excited to see you guys compete, so thanks so much.
Thank you.
All right, folks, that was Team Redeem. They are now Team Tyson, and they will be one of the squads competing this season in Series E. It's going to be a hell of a time. Make sure to keep an eye on all of those boys. We're going to head back over, though, to Tyler right now in Studio Red. We got to keep draft day rolling. We got plenty of more teams to talk to, so let's see what's up with Tyler.
All right, congratulations again to our Season 3 veteran, Z Davis, and I believe Season 3, possibly even Season 2 veteran, Joey Blackout. Congrats to the newest Team Tyson, our newest sponsor for Series E. Again, you guys, if you want to support Series E, support our sponsors, which help support players like what you just saw now, go to walmart.com/esports arena. And if you're looking for Tyson's Anytizers, just Tyson products like chicken, they've got even a new product called State Fair. Go take a look at those, purchase them, put them in the cart, deliver to your door, potentially buy a drone with Walmart because they literally have drones that are dropping groceries off to people's doorsteps. So Walmart, fantastic partner of ours. So again, supporting Esports Arena. by helping support the brands. Look, if you need to buy this product anyway, just please go to walmart.com/esports arena, and it helps support these players for sure. So moving on, I've got to thank Tyson, and we got a little bit of ad after that, but Tyson has been a phenomenal brand to come on board with us. They've been looking to get involved in esports for a while now. They saw us as a perfect opportunity for them. So thanks so much to the entire Tyson's team. We could not do this without you guys. You guys have been phenomenal. So without further ado, here's a little message from Tyson.
Tyson boneless buffalo bites have that tasty kick of flavor, so they're perfect for any get-together. If there are any left when your guests arrive. Tyson Anytizers Chicken. More kicks of flavor, more smiling snackers, more to love. Tyson.
And what I say, that was a quick message from Tyson, that's for sure. All right, moving the show along here, folks. We've got, if you haven't been watching Series E, then we'll catch you up to speed on certain things. But essentially, we vote on certain awards. We always offer awards for every single season. And one of our partners, Mobile One, has the Mobile One High Performance Moment. So what we do is we basically vote on the best high performance moment, and we give that person who basically was the shining star in that high performance moment this awesome award. So without further ado, it is now time to reveal the person who had the best Mobile One high performance moment. Take it away.
Let's take a look at that Mobile One high performance moment, though. See what brought us to that finale, and it is beautifully selected. Applause! Applause to whoever ended up picking this one out, because Cruisen went crazy.
And it misses the previous kind of selection where he does defend against not just that, but the team before they drop as well. And this moment, all of it combined makes for such an intense moment for Excedrin, because we didn't really bring it up there on the leaderboard, but these guys are sitting in 4th place. This is some of the best Excedrin gameplay that we have seen in recent weeks, right? And a lot of that can be attributed to moments like this, where you have these standout, just micro.
Huge congratulations to Cruisen. That's right, the Mobile One High Performance Moment winner of Season 4 Series E Apex Legends. That's Excedrin Cruisen to you. Now, speaking of Excedrin, you guys, huge shout out to those folks. Walmart.com/esports arena. You can find out all ways to have game over for headaches. Look, Excedrin, they're the perfect headache reliever, pain reliever brand that's in the business. You've heard of them, you know them, you probably have them on your shelves or your medicine cabinet at home right now. But if you need more, or if you're tired of getting headaches from playing too many video games, literally Excedrin has a step-by-step process of things that you can do to mitigate getting headaches while playing video games. That's right. Excedrin, getting involved in video games, getting involved in esports, supporting Series E, supporting Esports Arena, and supporting you, the players. So please check them out at the website, again, walmart.com/esports arena, and find out all the ways that you can mitigate your headaches. But of course, if you do get headaches, none other than Excedrin of being the best. So speaking of Excedrin, I got to give them a special shout out and a thank you to them so much. But we've also got, actually, what do I have? I got to welcome back. That's right, Team Excedrin. And for them, they were, what's position they placed, guys? 3rd? 2nd? They got 3rd place, which means they got enough points. You saw early on in the show that Team Nerf was giving them a run for their money, but they ended up solidifying that 3rd place spot. And we've got some familiar faces that will be returning to Series E Apex Legends Season 5. And can they keep that consistency with a new set of Series E players that are coming in? But let's find out how Team Excedrin did in Season 4 Apex Legends Series E. And we've got a great little interview video with them coming up next.
Quick cleanup here as Excedrin find their way initially to take what is that.
On the outside, cost him a little bit of help. And that's up to Cruisen with Kimchi. Nice little slide shot to him right there.
Leo may be near the PK shot. Secures another. Cruisen coming back in here.
Might buy enough time for Kimchi Lee to get that bubble up, or he just goes for the kill. Scissors finish
sight to your name, your enemy, then my opinion doesn't quite matter. As he continues to find the shot.
No, not like this. Not like this. Don't do Mufasa like this. Not on the rock, Excedrin.
All right, folks, I am now joined by Team Excedrin back for the second season in a row. I got Kimchi Lee, Enemy, and Cruisin' joining me today on the show. Gentlemen, welcome. Thanks so much for coming to hang out. How we doing?
Doing good, man.
Doing all right. Yep.
Good. Glad you guys are doing well. Of course, new season, new rank to grind. I know you guys got a lot to do, but just here to sit down for a few questions as we get ready for the new season here. Kimchi, I want to come to you first. Of course, now you're back for your third season in a row here for Series E. I imagine that has to feel good, especially considering you're returning with your entire roster intact from Season 4. What have been your biggest takeaways from the time that you've spent here in Series E?
I think it's being able to adjust between the play styles for Open Night and Pro Night. Realizing that if you play the same way that you do on Pro Night, you might not be able to get this, capitalize on the fact that in Open Night, it's not a pro lobby. You aren't playing against the top NA teams. And there's a lot of things that you can't get away with on the Open Nights. And so being my third season, I think I'm starting to finally realize that on Open Night, you can play a lot more loose, look for a lot more kills, and just trust that your two teammates have the gunny to just kind of put everyone down as you just run through the lobby.
Definitely. Enemy, I want to come to you. You guys were honestly battling it out with Nerf last season for a good portion, especially in the standings. Both of your teams are returning once again for Season 5. Do you feel like there's been a bit of a rivalry kind of develop between your two teams since last season?
I mean, not really. I mean, the only reason they started catching up is because I started playing like a bot towards like halfway this season. I started playing really poorly. It was just the fact that our team started kind of falling apart towards the midway of it. It's not. We're all cool friends. We're all homies and stuff. So, it's not like there's a rivalry. It's just for playing bad.
Do you feel like you have made then the proper adjustments since kind of that bit of a stumble there in the middle of the season to make sure that doesn't happen again this time around?
Oh yeah, for sure. I became a demon.
Okay.
In the off season.
Good to know. I imagine Kimchi and Cruisin' are feeling a little bit better, a little more comfortable this time around then. I think you've made those changes. Cruisin', I'll come to you. What kind of goals do you have for yourself and your team as a whole coming into this season?
I think we've always done pretty well in our pro nights, being able to play passive and playing the game at a high level in that aspect. I think touching a lot along of what Kimchi says, being able to play more loose, more free, and playing edge and going for more kills in the open nights is going to be the biggest difference for us. I think we caught onto that later on into the season, that we can get away with taking early game fights and being rewarded for late game. I think where we slowed down was, Intel was getting 30 kill games, and we're sitting here, we might win with 5, but they're still outpointing us at the end of the day. So I think making those adjustments are going to help, and overall I think we're each individually playing the game a whole lot more on the daily as well, which is going to add to our ability to rack up the kills.
Final question, I want to come back to you, Kimchi, here. You guys had, honestly, a really strong start to Season 4, especially when you look at your Open Night performances over the first 4 weeks. You guys were putting up a lot of good points there at the start of the season. How confident are you that you guys are ready to do the same thing this time around and really kind of start Season 5 on the right foot?
I'm a lot more confident in our team now. Like Enemy and Cruisin' both touched on, we're all playing the game quite a bit more. And, as a result of that, our individual game sense is just, improves as we get to play the game more and get to understand the game even more, along with our individual mechanical skill. So overall, as a team, I think the three of us are all better players. And when you had a great start last season, I think we'll have an even better one this one.
Awesome. Glad to hear that you guys feel like you leveled up here, and definitely going to keep my eye on you guys here at the start of the season. Thanks so much for your time, gentlemen. Have a great rest of your day.
You too, man.
Thank you. You too.
Well, that was excellent. Thanks so much, Team Excedrin, for joining us for that awesome interview. Well, they all sort of joined us. I mean, I had Cruisin' just on audio there for a bit. But it is fun to see these guys succeed and, I guess, just sort of continue to do what they're doing, play Apex Legends the way that they've been playing, and to actually get paid to do so. It's fantastic. Thanks so much to our sponsors, Excedrin, the GSK team. You guys have been fantastic to work with. And guys, like I said, walmart.com/esports arena. If you need a refill on that bottle of Excedrin, that pain reliever, please do so there. So yeah, here's another quick little message from Excedrin, and we'll come right back with the next award and the next team for draft day.
I'm fading.
One bad headache can crash your entire game.
Excedrin relieves headaches fast.
Excedrin, game over for headaches.
All right, folks, we have our next award that we're going to be giving away today, and this award is for the most damage dealt through all Season 4 of Series E Apex Legends. It's the person who's literally just unloading as many bullets as they possibly can and hitting as many bullets and ammo that they possibly can. So let's find out who this season's, or Season 4 rather, most damage award is going to. Take it away, production. Roll it.
Is going to be holding them off as Fury's going to be getting a res around the corner. Raven's already been flushed out. Now one player on this. That was ridiculous, but somehow another 60 is coming through.
So we're going to see how this one ends up playing out, because this may still be a Vizio.
Yeah, normally when the ult comes in, normally Nate starts to follow, and that's ultimate, but that's not going to be enough. He ends up running into a defensive environment, the ultimate of the game.
Space, that's going to be Phony crossing for free, getting some great flesh damage off. Doesn't get the knock. Fury will onto Sap.
Phony Head continues to just rack up the awards. I just saw on his Twitter, he posted some sort of video of them dancing in his room, and he had someone holding up the Team Pringles award when they won first place as being Team Pringles, I believe in Season 1, 2? Might have been 2. I think it was Season 2. So congratulations to Phony Head, who just continues to shine through Apex Legends and through Series E, because you guys, Phony Head and Fury, I think I talked about this before during our rehearsal, but I believe are the only consistent Series E players to have not lost a spot within Series E. They had Presley as their first teammate, and then, of course, now brought on Skizzers. And as you saw in Jeopardy ahead of time, if you haven't seen Jeopardy, folks, it is hilarious. Like, these guys love the game Apex Legends, but apparently know nothing about the game Apex Legends. So it is quite funny. You should go to watch them on Jeopardy, because all they do is just laugh every time they get chosen. But regardless, they're a fun bunch to work with, and congratulations to Phony Head and continued success with Series E. So we'll see how he does this year. In fact, we'll bring him on at the end of the show, and we'll tell you reasons why for that. But it is no longer time to talk about Phony Head, but man, guy's crushing it. Literally, absolutely crushing it. See you on Twitter, my man. And I love the way you're supporting your life, your wife, and everyone around you, but also dedicating yourself to Series E. Keep it up, my man. Appreciate you. All right, moving on to our next team for Series E that is about to get drafted to represent one of these awesome brands. So I would like to introduce to you Optimal Ambition, who clearly had enough ambition to sign up for Series E and now are earning their spot through qualifiers and are going to get paid $750 a month each to play Tuesday and Wednesday nights. So let's find out how these guys did in qualifiers by watching their awesome highlight reel. Take it away.
This is Optimal Ambition's opportunity now to go out for the peaks. It's the 3v2v2. You just gotta be careful not to lose anyone. They get pushed out. It's gonna be Void. Farmer Lucas going down first, but Optimal Ambition swat that away expertly. Only one player remaining now for Void. The defensive bombardments have been evaded, and Boxa T is melting. Only one player left.
Different buildings, different little bits of cover, and has found one. That's going to be a crack onto the purple armor. The aim, so nice. That's going to be flesh.
These white armor cracked on you. Let's go, Nate.
All right, welcome everyone to Optimal Ambition. Fellas, how we doing? We've got Nades, Box OT, and Blakeu. Did I say that right? Yeah. Awesome, awesome. Now, are we all? No, Nades is not. Nades has been here before. I see a Series E hat that I see wearing. Nades, what team were you on before?
Team Cheez-It.
Team Cheez-It. Old school, man. Old school. How was that first season of Series E for you?
It was good. It was a big learning experience. Season 1, EU players are in Pro Night, so it was a lot of
That's right.
learning against the EU players and the drop spots, and it was fun, though. It was a good experience.
Should EU have a place with Series E, do you believe so? Is it still, I mean, I know the time difference is real brutal, right? But if there could be a way to make that happen, do you think it'd be beneficial to bring the EU players in?
I mean, the time difference was always on the EU players. They were the ones staying up late, so it was all on them. But it was cool to go against some of the top EU players because, I mean, until recently with like Pro League and Split and LAN, you didn't really get to play against them. So it was definitely fun.
Yeah, we should. We'll try to look into doing something for EU and NA for Series E. That's for sure to get more consistency gameplay between the two continents. That'd be a lot of fun. But Box OT, I have not seen your name before. Are you a first-time Series E participant?
No, I've been competing probably since like seasons 3 and 4, but I just never made the cut.
Hey, well, congratulations. So you got optimal ambition, baby. Did make the cut now. Yeah. So what changed this time?
Just, I guess, consistency and understanding where our strong suits were, where we needed to play, and just keeping the mental positive.
That's success. I mean, that is literally the key to success. We had Halo Draft Day yesterday for Series E, and too many times has there been toxicity with a team that has made the team meltdown, roster swaps, all that sort of stuff. But as long as you guys can have, a positive mental attitude when it comes to going to these games, you're not. It's like me with golf. I suck at golf. Okay, I literally shot a 102 the other day, but I play all the time and I'm terrible at it. But I want to play so badly. But you have to go into a mentality knowing that I'm going to have some bad shots. Like I'm just not going to. But then you just move on to the next shot, as opposed to it being a blame game and stuff like that. So I like the fact that you brought that up. That's a really good point. Blakeu, have you also been competing a while? Well, Box of T, have you guys been? How'd you and Nades sync up, or how'd the whole team sync up here?
I've known Nades through mutual friends, and we kept competing in the small tourneys and the ALGS. And we ended up picking up Blakeu through other friends, and we just have that synergy.
Well, it worked out. It sounds like, yeah, that sounds awesome. Blakeu, is this your first time competing with Series E?
Yeah, this is my first time showing up and playing with the boys, and it's been a great experience. I've learned a lot over a short span of time. It's my first ever season.
That's awesome. And how long have you been? Do you compete in regular tournaments for Apex Legends, or is this kind of your first time competing within Apex Legends?
No. I've been competing since around the Season 2, Season 3 days of Apex Legends.
Yeah.
Kind of took a bit of a break, needed to take a step back from gaming. Came back a lot stronger. Met up with Nades and T. And T put it quite well. We hit it off, and we found some good synergy between the three of us.
Dude, I'm liking it. All business, positive mental attitude, recognizing the fact, and Box of T's been competing for a while, and now you're getting signed, dude. That's pretty awesome. Nades, welcome back from a Team Cheez-It OG. That sounds awesome. Was that with Joey Blackout and Prodigy?
No, the first season it was actually strictly in a maze. Other players who are like in the Maze has been in the Pro League Split 1, and Strictly same thing as well. So they've been bouncing around. So yeah,
that's right.
That was season 2, I think, when Blackout was on Cheez-It.
That's right. Season 2, Blackout. I remember that Cheez-It team. Yeah. The first season was such a blur, but it was so fun watching that because it was like awesome hearing the brands be called out as the teams, and so it seemed like we were somewhat of a meme, I think, the first season. But again, look, we're just taking these brands, putting them into the ecosystem, and obviously trying to put as much money back towards the players as possible. So I appreciate you guys coming back. I appreciate the dedication that you guys have had to Series E. This is awesome, but it's now time. I think we've got Razer and we've got Nerf. That you guys could potentially take. Both are sick brands, but come on, guys. Where's your heart leaning towards for any one of these brands right now? Blake, who I'll go with you.
Oof, if we could represent Razer, that would be very fire. That
would be fire. Yeah, I would bet that. But Nerf would be fire too, obviously. I mean, come on.
Oh, absolutely.
Bam, bam, bam. Yeah. All right, Nate, where are you feeling?
I'm gonna go the opposite. I like blue. I see the blue Nerf gun. I'm gonna go Nerf.
And this thing fires, dude. This thing absolutely fires. Like their new rival series, like that shit goes out of the gun like 100 miles an hour. It's wild. And then Box OT, you're just probably diplomatic. You're just happy to be here.
I mean, yeah. I'm for whatever. This is, yeah.
Well, that's cool, fellas. I appreciate the time. So let's put up the little spinny wheel thing that we call here in house because we have no better name for it. And it's now time to find out: are you guys gonna be Razor or are you guys gonna be Nerf? And I don't really know because, like I said, this thing just stops randomly, and they don't tell me what it is in production. So it's Intel. Oh, it's easy, boys. Team Razor. That's right.
Yes.
You got big shoes to fill, a legacy brand within esports, and now the newest Team Razor for Apex Legends. Blakeu, you got to be stoked. You just said it yourself. Razor would be huge for you.
Yeah, that feels good. This is it's going to be a good season to look forward to.
Yes,
Reppin'
sir.
Razor.
So, all right, is this the season? Is Razor getting back? Because season 1, Razor won. I mean, actually, I think they kind of crushed the competition for season 1. And I don't believe they've been on the top ever since. Is this the season? Obviously, what are you guys going to say? No? You guys are probably going to say yes. But is this the season, boys, that Razor's back on top?
Oh, yeah.
We hope so. There's some good teams, but we got some good stuff going for us, too. So.
Oh, I love it. And like I said, keep up that positive mental attitude, no toxicity, and I can see you guys back on the leaderboard for sure, atop #1. Congratulations, fellas. I should say the new Team Razor Optimal Ambition. Congratulations. We're going to have Yeso talk to you in the studio next door, but it's good to meet you, fellas. Good to see you again, Nades, and good luck in Season 5.
Appreciate it. Thanks.
All right, take care.
Thank you.
Yep.
All right, in Studio Blue now, formerly known as Optimal Ambition, they are now the brand new Team Razor. I've got Nades, Boxity, and Blakeu joining me here. Gentlemen, welcome. Of course, congratulations on making it into Series E. Congratulations on becoming Team Razor. I want to come to you here, Nades, first. Of course, welcome back to Series E. It's interesting. I've honestly seen more of your team, I feel like, than almost any other team that was playing in the qualifiers. I feel like every time I turn around, you guys are competing in another tournament. You guys are performing well. Are you guys really just kind of hyper-focused on trying to absorb as much as you can and get as much competitive experience under your belts right now?
Yeah, I would say so. We definitely want to take advantage of every opportunity we can. When we made Pro League Split 2, that was a big jumping up point for us, and we just wanted to keep that. It's all learning experiences. Everything you do in life is a learning experience, including video games. So we wanted to just keep trying to get as much experience as we can. So we're definitely trying to get as many tourneys under our belt as we can to build that, chemistry even more.
Boxity, qualifiers weren't the smoothest ride for you guys. You started off strong, but you had a 16-point performance in that second qualifier, which kind of put you guys in a hole that you had to dig yourselves out of in the final 2 days. How was the energy in the team after that tough performance?
We knew that going into that day, the mental was kind of bad, so we just kind of knew that it's probably, out of all the days, it was our worst. So we just have a good day, I don't know, keep the mental good, and just bring that into the game when we play. Just positive attitude.
So was that positive attitude then the biggest factor in your kind of bounce back performance? Because you guys looked really good in the third and fourth qualifiers. Was it the positive attitude or something else that changed the tides for you guys?
It was definitely us not beating ourselves down after that bad day and keeping the consistency up with our rotations and just snagging as much KP as we can once we get in center zone, and just...
He might have cut off. He's got a storm going in.
May have lost T over there. We'll get them back in as soon as possible. I'll come to Blakeu then here real quickly. Nade's already mentioned it. A lot of really good talent in Series E this season. When you look at the rest of the competition you'll be facing in Series E, what is your main focus going to be to ensure that your squad is successful this season?
I would say T put it quite well. A lot of how we practice and what we do is we try to identify what our strengths are, but more importantly, what our weaknesses are and where to improve in those fields. And looking at the competition, it's tough. There's a lot of good players. There's a lot of talented players I've seen for a long time, and they've all improved in their own way. So a lot of it is really just being real with ourselves and staying true to our uphill battle, so to say. So yeah.
I think it's certainly paid off with the way that you guys performed in qualifiers, especially in the back half, earning your spot here in Series E. Nades, I want to come to you for my final question. You guys were honestly a pretty consistent fixture in Series E Open Night last season. Then, of course, you already mentioned playing in Split 2 for the ALGS Pro League. I wonder what was your biggest takeaway from kind of all of that recent competition that you have that you hope to use this time around as a partner team in Season 5?
Our biggest takeaway, and it's definitely like our team motto. We say it literally to each other all the time. When something starts going wrong, we just say, play our game, stick to our game. We have a certain game plan. We have certain stuff that we know we do on tournaments and certain map rotations and et cetera. So we just have to keep reminding ourselves to do that. Sometimes in the heat of the moment, like you do want to try to change it because you know you have to get X amount of points or whatever. But if you are just consistently sticking to your game, it will turn up in your favor. So sticking to our game, definitely. That's kind of the thing we take away from that.
Hey, I'm looking forward to watching y'all stick to your game this season. It has paid off by getting you into Series E this time around, and I imagine it will pay off with a successful performance this time around. So welcome, gentlemen. Again, congratulations. Thanks so much for taking the time of the day, and best of luck this season. I will definitely have my eye on the brand new Team Razor, so thanks so much.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right, folks, that was the newly minted Team Razor. You knew them as Optimal Ambition, but no longer, and they will be competing in Series E this season. They're going to be a hell of a team to watch, so make sure to keep an eye on that squad there. Few teams down, few more to go here. Let's head back over to Tyler in Studio Red.
All right, congratulations, Razor. Optimal Ambition, now Team Razor. I actually got high hopes with them too, Yeso. I do believe that that their positive mental attitude, a good set of dudes, and just dedication to the game is what's going to get these guys to climb to the top. I mean, Apex Legends, really anybody does have a shot. Obviously, you have to be good at the game, but if you can do the right calls at the right time and meet up with the right people during the game, you can go pretty far. I mean, that's the thing. Just look at the champions of past history of ALGS. It's a different team most of the time. And obviously, success rate is different, but anybody really can have that moment to shine. So I am looking forward to seeing Team Razor. And speaking of Team Razor, they're the folks here in Irvine, California, and all over the country. But thanks so much to Dwayne, Bob, Bradley, Seeson, and Michael Brown. You guys have been phenomenal to work with, as per usual, and we continue to grow this partnership and develop. They got a ton of new Razor products and obviously a ton of new Razor players. And we'll find that one. We'll find the ones that, like Season 1, that shined from the beginning. But without further ado, you guys, here's a little ad from Razor, and then we've got something special with halftime. Familiar face, Tom T-Squared Taylor is coming back, and he's going to give his, I don't know, thoughts with Yeso on the upcoming season. So I'll see you guys in a little bit.
Versus coming daily under pressure. Working on the plot and the scheme. The true style trademark is at the edge of your dreams. I'm talking. Yeah. One shot, now the future is yours. I'm turning dreams into reality. In the lab with the formula and chemistry. Your memories spark and motivate and make the industry shake. With the bars and the breaks, I'm talking one chance at the soul, go for the goal. It's one shot, now the future is yours. Go!
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, we are back for a little halftime fun, and my good friend T-Squared is here. It's Tom time here on Series E Draft Day. T-Squared, it's good to see you, my man. How are we doing today?
I'm doing well. We know what the last partner is, too, by the way, so spoiler alert, it's going to be Nerf. But you know what? I need Tyler's CEO to use the Nerf gun, man. He's all talk, no smoke, man. He's like, oh, this thing shoots 1,000,000 miles an hour. It's like, shoot it at the gun, bro. Prove it. Shoot it at the camera. Prove it, bro.
I mean, I think we all believe that the blaster will do work. The question is maybe a little bit about Tyler's aim. So we'll have to see. Maybe we can get him to whip out the blaster and show us what he's got later on in the show. But Tom,
so you see how he's got hella excuses about how he didn't go pro? Yeah, there wasn't enough lands. Like blah blah blah. Like,
Oh man, I mean, I don't know how he would have done it against the straight ripping squad back in the day. It might have been a bit of a rough go, but I'm excited to have you here. The first question I have to ask you right off the top: how would you have done in Jeopardy? I saw you tweeting about it.
Man.
I know you were enjoying the show. How do you think you would have done?
I had so much fun. Well, I had Google up over towards the side, so I would have done phenomenal.
Oh, okay.
No. For some of the hard questions, like there was some really good ones in there. I think it's a lot of fun. I hope that we continue to pile that on. Whoever's creating the questions and all that stuff did a really great job. The question is, can they keep that up, and will we continue to see more Apex Jeopardy going forward? Because I really enjoyed it. I thought it was super fun. I would have probably been in second. I would have not pressed the button if I didn't know. How about that? But watching Phony, Scissors, and the squad over there just kind of put it together was just absolute comedy. I loved it.
I think we can make more Apex Legends Jeopardy happen. The question is, if you're a contestant, then who are your competitors? Who do you want to go up against?
Oh man, I don't know. We're gonna have to probably get a casting squad up there.
Okay.
You know, get like Tony and Jamerson or something along those lines. Maybe get Zephyr or whoever's available for that particular day. But it would be a blast. Yeah, count me in. I'm in.
Okay, I'll have my people talk to your people. I think we can maybe figure something else. But let's turn our heads, towards qualifiers here and towards draft day. Of course, we see Void, Optimal, Ambition, and Redeem all joining the fold here with Series E this season. Of course, you got to close out the qualifiers there with Jamerson in a very hotly contested day. I really just kind of want to know your thoughts on the level of talent that you saw competing, and maybe was there a team that jumped out to you the most there in the qualifiers?
Yeah, you got to watch out for Void because they were the #1 team overall, right? So that's definitely the squad that you got to watch out for. But getting a chance to watch the interviews, see all the players put a name with the face with the name, whatever you want to call it, is really, really cool. Seeing everyone's attitude and how they kind of came together and meshed. I love that question that Tyler asked about how the squads were coming together. I think that's kind of a really important thing, and I've had experience even playing with members of Redeem. I remember running games with Joey Blackout. I think I teamed with Z Davis temporarily for a little bit too, so I kind of know what they bring to the table. But seeing their growth overall, what I would love from these teams, to be honest with you, is just I would love to see them come in really confident because they've earned this spot now, and they shouldn't feel like, hey, we're a team that was like a relegation team. Like, no, they're in there. It's anybody's ball game. Everyone's starting with a clean slate. And also, picking up on the things about how they need to play aggressive on the pro day. Start from day one playing aggressive, or on the open day. Start from day one playing on the open day. See what you're going to get away with. Otherwise, teams like Intel and players like Fearless are just going to walk all over you. And then you have Phony, Scissors, and Fury. They're going to be playing their style, and they're going to do really good on the pro day as well. So if they're not able to keep up on the open day, I think the pro day, everybody kind of evens out, and the pro teams that are really, really solid are going to kind of rise, and then the partner teams kind of sit in the middle right there. You can definitely make moves during the pro day, but the biggest moves are definitely made on the open day.
I mean, I think specifically when you look at the last 2 seasons, right? Intel from Season 3 and then Intel and Vizio from Season 4, the formula is there, right? If you can come out, play aggressively, and play confidently on open night, you're going to rack up a lot of points. And then it takes maybe a little bit of the pressure off of you going into pro night, and then you can really maybe try and focus and hone in on ironing out those little mistakes and things that you make on pro night and trying to learn how to compete against those top level squads. But I couldn't agree with you more that finding that confidence and aggression on Tuesdays in open night is very key for these teams to succeed and stay around in Series E. I want to pick your brain specifically about Season 13. We've started to see more and more competition on the new patch. Of course, we've seen bits and pieces of Newcastle, the changes to the Kraber, adjustments to the POIs on Stormpoint in particular. Is there something that has kind of jumped out to you the most, and maybe you have enjoyed a specific change the most here in Season 13?
I just really enjoy the meta change in terms of having all the legends be available, because I was just so resident sleeper with Bloodhound. I think it's just such a cheap and boring legend overall. Like, it's annoying to play against. It's annoying to even, play. It's nice when you have a noob on your team that is just pressing scans because that's all they're good for when you're playing in matchmaking. But for the most part, it was always just like, oh, press a button and kind of stand off for the next 30 seconds. Oh, let's do it again. And, it doesn't really leave room for outplays and maneuverability. So getting out of the Bloodhound meta, getting out of the old Watson meta, and coming into like anybody can play anything type of thing, I think is really freeing, especially for people that are competing, because again, I think I talked about this in a cast like a week or two ago, it was either you're stuck playing Wraith, Pathfinder, or Watson back in the day. And, a lot of times the two players on your team already wanted Wraith or wanted Pathfinder, so you got to fight for that, or you're just stuck playing Watson, right? And it's like you're filtered into one legend in one play style when maybe you're not even able to showcase what you're really good at. So now you have so many different options that you could go forward with, and the longer Apex Legends is out, the more seasons that we go through, the more options you're going to have. So from a viewer standpoint, from a competitive standpoint, I think that's probably the best thing for me, is just also the Kraber changes are really cool, et cetera, et cetera. There's a lot of great changes. I think that Respawn is doing a great job.
Yeah, I think Season 13 has brought a lot to the table, and even before that. And I think the legend diversity is an important point to make, right? We were, the newest meta we were stuck in for so long was the Valkyrie Caustic Gibby. Everybody was running it, and it still is around, but I think you've seen, and even Team Vizio is one of those squads that has been breaking the mold a little bit, right? We've seen them bringing out the Loba, G2, really love the Ashe. The Watson was a big one for Redeem in the qualifiers. So it seems like a lot of teams are shifting towards, hey, we can play this one meta composition that is solid. We're capable of bringing it out, but also maybe this legend here fits our style the most, and that's how we're going to find a way to work it into our composition. And I think it makes for more interesting and more compelling competitive play, and I think it's going to lead to a very exciting season here in Series E. Before I let you go, Tom, any kind of final thoughts here as we head into the season in a week?
No, best of luck to everybody, and Tyler Sia, let that Nerf gun fly, man. Let that Nerf gun fly.
Let her go. We'll get back to you on some Jeopardy for Apex Legends here very soon, Tom. I always appreciate your time and looking forward to seeing you on the cast here very soon, my friend.
Rock on, man. Thanks. See you soon.
Always a pleasure to sit down with my good friend T Squared there, and you'll have to listen for him on a lot of Series E broadcasts throughout this season, Halo and Apex Legends, because he's got a lot to say about both of those titles, and we'll hear about that very, very soon. We're halfway through, folks. A few more teams to talk to, though. We're going to keep the action rolling. Let's head back over to Tyler in the studio to get draft day going once again.
Tom, he's always got something to say about me. Say it to my face, Tom, okay? You're always hiding behind some caster couch. You're always hiding behind some microphone. But you know what? Say it to my face, okay? You talk about the bathwater all you want, and you requested it. What do you want me to do about? Oh, there he is. There he is. I see you have my bathwater right next to you.
I really do. I'm surprised it's so. I'm surprised it's so clean. I drink a gallon of your bathwater every day. I cloned it, and I'm starting to bottle up my own, and I'm gonna have my own company of your bathwater.
I knew you started looking a lot better. Yeah, I started looking taller, looking stronger. Yeah, that's the bathwater for you right there.
Oh, one more thing, man. If you're on Team Tyson and you're not buying an air fryer, you are screwing yourself.
Big mistake.
Buy an air fryer, all three of y'all. A little pro tip for you.
Yeah. With that new $750 a month salary, you guys can buy yourself an air fryer to cook those Tyson Anytizers. That's for sure. Tom, it's good to see you. We were talking about your plant game in the back. That's you got quite the arboretum, or what's it, arboretum, or whatever it's called behind you.
That's true. Yeah, we're set up pretty nicely over here. It's looking pretty good. We keep the place tidy. I don't look like 40-year-old virgin anymore. I got rid of but yeah, it's good. I've been over in St. Louis, but I would love to come and hang out at the studio with you guys one of these days. We'll have to make that happen.
We will make it happen. I'm tired of this. All right. We got too comfortable with during the pandemic to go all things digital. We gotta meet in person again. LANs are coming back 100%. When we start doing draft days, let's bring you in person. We'll do a lot more fun content. Less of this just, hey, let's bring him in for this, and that. No. Let's get you on the desk. It'd be a good time, man.
And then we could duke it out with the Nerf guns in person.
I'm telling you. So I haven't announced Team Nerf yet, but of course I am going to do it. Let me see. Does this one got a ball in it? Oh shoot, it does. All right, let's see if I can hit the camera right here. This thing flies. No joke.
No aim assist.
Oh, no aim assist. Right. Oh, safety's on. Wait. Gosh darn it.
He doesn't know how to use it.
This is not a good sign.
Do we get a fail stamp put on his forehead?
Is there a safety for this thing? Oh, that's that one. Okay. Boom! Boom!
Oh,
that was pretty
let's
good.
go.
That was
Let's
pretty
go.
good.
You just had half the people in Twitch chat jump out of their seat.
That's true. All right, Tom, it's good to see you, brother. And we'll see you in person, and you can say all the stuff to my face then.
All right, likewise, man. I'll see you.
See you, dude. All right. That's funny production. That was funny. Caught me red-handed. Got me and Tom both red-handed on that one, actually. All right, it is a good time here at Draft Day, folks. We do not take ourselves way too seriously. We like to have fun. Obviously, this is live. It's on Twitch, but it is television-ready content. All right, ESPN, you hear that? Television-ready content. That's right. Moving on, first of all, we've got another seasonal award that we got to get to today. It's the Most Eliminations Award in Season 4. And you would think, shouldn't this be Phonyhead? He had the most amount of damage, but I guess Phonyhead just can't finish those kills. And it's all about someone who's stealing those kills to find out. So to find out who the Most Eliminations Award goes to, we got an awesome little video to show you guys who it is.
Down, Fearless looking for the angle, and ooh, perfect lineup here. I mean, he's just gonna wipe full.
Waiting for our first performance. Holy tracking for Fearless. Let's get this guy's controller checked out for strike packs. This guy is just not missing.
Fearless now going to get that height advantage going right into that play. Was trying to play the blue shield, and the damage is coming in. Doesn't matter. The Peacekeeper.
Fearless looking for the angles and finding them. What a beam with the 301. Switching to that Peacekeeper, looking for potentially the full burst, but making sure Gibby will fall as well. That defensive environment coming.
Did I see that right? 279 eliminations. Probably. I don't know. And depends on, I don't really know what the actual, because I know season 1, have all the seasons been the exact amount of time? It'd be interesting to see and compare the exact amount of elimination. I believe if you go to esportsradio.com and you click on Series E, you have all the historical data from all of our previous seasons, so you can actually probably see who actually had the most amount of eliminations. But congratulations to James Fearless for 279 eliminations in Season 4. And you're probably sitting at home saying, oh, I could do better than that. James Fearless sucks. I could be signed to Series E. All these guys are trash. Yeah? Prove it! Okay? You can play every Tuesday night. We have open night. I believe we had 160 or 180 teams, something like that, sign up for the first qualifying event that we had for this season. So Series E is growing. A lot of new players coming in the system. A lot of new young talent. Ever heard of Verholst? That's right. He was founded through Series E, folks, and now he's playing for TSN, okay? So you can be that individual that comes and signs up for Series E, proves the fact that, oh, I'm the best there is at Apex Legends. Yeah, well, now you can prove it every Tuesday night. Qualifiers, like literally, I believe it's next Tuesday. It's in 6 days, so we're not wasting any time, folks. Open night is next Tuesday. Go to esportsradio.com, find out how you can sign up, and prove the fact that you have what it takes to play in Series E. And I believe the best team from Season 5 and Open night, if you come back enough. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, stop me if I'm wrong, production, but if you play enough and you earn the most amount of points, you automatically get that spot in the upcoming season of Series E. At least that's how it used to be, but I'm pretty sure it's how we still keep it today. So congratulations, James Fearless, again, for taking that trophy for Series E, Season 4. I need to find out. It's just Team Nerf. So Nerf is not a brand that's being... No, you're right. It's not. I already said it as I messed up earlier today. But regardless, we are talking about Team Nerf. And so since Tom was actually asking me to shoot some... Look at this guy. You see that? Watch this. Okay. And then this thing down. Oh. This one's going to hit right here. Oh, that was close. Right here. Misfire. And then, but check it out, boys and girls. See that? I'm going to hit the camera here once. Got to. Oh, that's pretty close. Oh, bullseye. That's right. It's Team Nerf, folks. It's Nerf or nothing. Nerf blasters. They make seriously some of the most fun we've ever had. My nephew, literally, we've got like 400 Nerf blasters here at the HQ showroom, and my nephew had a birthday party where they had a Nerf blaster battle. So anybody who wants to participate, which is mostly everybody, everyone's like, oh, I got a nephew, I got a niece, or I got a brother, sister, whatever that wants a Nerf blaster. Come on now. You want the Nerf blaster. This stuff is awesome. We have target practice here at the office. If you go to any one of our Walmart locations, we got target practice there. Go to walmart.com/esports arena. Take a look at the latest Nerf blaster lineup. If you're a Halo player, they literally have, I think, a Needler? They might have a Needler. I know they have a Mangler that you can actually purchase as well for the Nerf blaster. But regardless, it's time to talk about Team Nerf themselves. That's right, Team Nerf from Season 4 did earn enough points to stay into Series E. And they might have a little bit of a roster swap. But regardless, I got to give a special shout out to the entire Hasbro team, the Nerf team specifically, and your guys' support that you've continued to give us this entire Series E time. And I think you guys are coming back. So can't wait to see you guys again. And the Nerf blasters, guys, phenomenal stuff. Walmart.com/esports arena. It's a great gift. It's a great birthday gift. It's a great gift for yourself, if you're just feeling it. And I recommend going the Rival Series. This stuff is fire. It literally is awesome. This stuff is great, but if you're a little more on the adult side, go with the Rival Series. It's so much fun. So, to find out how Nerf did in Season 4 of Series E, we got a highlight video, and we got an awesome interview with the fellas right after that. And then I'll come back and introduce the newest team to be signed for Series E Season 5, Apex Legends.
Or is it going to be enough to stop Nerf? It doesn't look like the fences are going to be doing absolutely. Nerf is going to be loving what they see. They're coming around for free. And there's still one player above, if I'm not mistaken.
Nerf on the north side. Kraber in the hands of Turns. He's going to take to the rooftop. Trying an angle. And you can't stand still like that. Trey, wait, hold on. Hold up a minute. Nerf to the pipe once again. Force picking up 2.
Messiah has been on another level. He gets the knock with the thermite. He's looking for another one. Force to traverse the open field. Nerf have the clear advantage here as Force 1 falls low, but they manage to get the first knock as Tech goes down. Zero goes down to the ring. It's only one left. They can't do it, but Nerf or nothing.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I am now joined by Team Nerf. We got Turns here, returning for another season of Series E, alongside Messiah and Force. Gentlemen, good to have you here with me today. How are we doing today?
Thanks, doing good.
Fantastic, thank you for asking.
Hey, glad to hear you guys are doing well. Glad to have you here. Appreciate y'all taking the time. Turns, I want to start with you first. Of course, you're the biggest veteran of the roster here in Series E. You spent, a good chunk of Season 4 battling back and forth with Team Excedrin in the standings. And the battle certainly came down to the wire at the end of the season. Do you feel like you guys have kind of fostered a bit of a rivalry there between you and Kimchi's squad?
Yeah, a little bit. I think we did a little worse towards the end of the season, but overall it was a good competition with them.
And of course, you guys will be back again. They will be returning as well. So maybe we see that, develop a little further. I know you had like the banter with Mamba at the start of last season. Maybe we'll see if that comes out here with those Excedrin boys here in Season 5. Force, coming to you here. Some changes for your team going into the season. You guys have parted ways with Dimmy. You've brought in now Messiah, making a return here. What excites you the most about this move and kind of the new roster you guys have put together?
I'm just happy to have another controller player. And, I love that aim assist, baby.
Honestly, that seems to be a pretty common answer. I've talked to Team Intel recently. They had a similar answer. I'm wondering, do you feel like we're going to start seeing more of a shift? Because it's felt like most commonly you get 2 mouse and keyboard players and you have that one kind of controller god on the team. But we've seen the success of teams like G2, who were all controller players. Do you seem like we're maybe moving towards a heavier controller meta? Maybe teams are going 2 controller or even 3 more often for us?
I mean, I think it's definitely a common thing now, but I always thought like earlier in the comp scene that was more like double roller, 1 M and K, and then it kind of like cut back to being 2 M and K, 1 roller. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see what happens, I guess. I think it's a pretty nice mixture right now. Some teams have full controller squads, and some have, like you said, double roller or something.
We'll see. You guys are mixing it up, of course. Now got the 2 controller boys on the squad. I'll come to one of them here now. Messiah. Bit of a roller coaster of a season last time around. You're back here. You're playing with Turns again. And how does it feel to be back playing with him? How does it feel to be back in Series E?
Feels like I'm back at home finally. I can't wait to take some names going into this season finally.
Are there any names in particular of those returning teams that you have your eyes on?
Oh, we're looking for Cruisin', man. Me and Cruisin'. We've been playing recently, so I told him I can't wait to see him on the field.
Okay, I'm looking forward to it. I know you're kind of you like to banter a little bit, so I'm certainly looking forward to that, and I know it'll certainly show in your play this season. So I'm excited about that. Turns, I'll come to you for my final question. You're coming into your 3rd straight season of competing in Series E. What have been your biggest takeaways from these past couple seasons of competing?
Just adapting to open night and pro night and playing differently, playing what's needed to be played pretty much. I think overall we'll have a better season this time, and we'll go for #1.
And I'm curious, now going from Series E, I know you've competed extensively in like the Challenger circuit, in ALGS competitions and other outside tournaments. What have you brought the most from this competition into those other outside opportunities?
Probably just rotations and teamwork, I'd say. Just getting used to the new map, Storm Point, has been a big one.
That's awesome.
And I think that's about it.
Hey, I'm looking forward to seeing you guys competing once again this season. Honestly, when I saw that you guys were bringing back in Messiah, I was kind of really excited about this team, so I'm certainly looking forward to it. I think this combination of 3 players is going to be really fun to watch. So, again, I appreciate you guys taking the time. Best of luck this season, and I'll certainly have my eyes on all of you guys.
Thank you.
Awesome.
Appreciate you.
Nothing, baby. Let's get in there.
Can you believe that these guys get paid to do that? Justin crawling through the grass. How long did you itch for after that, Justin? That looked hilarious. Weeks, he said. All right. Well, it's all worth it. All for content. Am I right or am I right? Congratulations, Team Nerf, for qualifying for Season 5 by staying in the game, obviously, in Season 4. So, what a great interview, and holy smokes, NV Messiah is taking that V for Vendetta a little too seriously. That was crazy. I mean, that look was awesome. Keep it up, man. That's awesome. He was on my fantasy team when we drafted him for the first Series E fantasy draft, but we had too many roster swaps. It was so hard to keep up. Maybe we should do a better job this season around for doing our fantasy league. But if you do want to participate in our fantasy league, we do it on Twitter before every single, I believe, what's it, pro night, you guys? Or it might even be before every single one of our nights. But you can go on Twitter, pick your top 3 players that you think are going to perform the best that night. And then the more times you compete, the more points that you can accumulate. And we do offer a prize for those that win. And we may have offered a prize last season. I think we did. But regardless, what we should do next season, guys, for draft day is announce our fantasy league winner. That'd be really cool. Excuse me. All right, moving on. We have our last and final team that we're going to be sponsoring and signing tonight, and it is none other than Team Void. These guys also competed during the qualifiers, I believe. Holy smokes, I could be way wrong. But regardless, I'm just saying they are. Well, they qualified regardless for Series E Season 5. And I did see a familiar face on Team Void that's returning to Series E and getting re-signed. So let's find out who Team Void is and how they got here.
Control the high ground. Void control the game. Void are going to end up taking this one with so many.
Void looks like they're going to be getting into it with Z Davison's friends. That's a really solid squad, too. Amazing. Morgan's going to get involved over here. This is going to be...
The minute they come out over that wall, you can see Rambo, the majority, already pressured in terms of the damage there. Now, though, from the backside, Morton, a fantastic engage in the fight first.
And fortunately, with this gold helmet, it's going to come back directly when they needed Jamerson. That zone is moving in.
Warren waits until it's critical HP to go for that peak. Sung now getting the knock and the thirst onto highlight. Now he's looking for more, somehow through the gas. Oh boy, that team of Void starting to show up. Another team that we were expecting big things of.
Hey, boys. Void boys, how we doing?
Doing good.
Hey, how's it going, man?
It's going good.
Hello,
Sung,
hello.
the greatest caster in Series E history. How we doing, Sung?
I'm good. How about you?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Sung, for those of you who don't know, Sung, you did cast one night for Series E for us, right?
Yes, sir. One night.
Just one night. One and done. No,
One-
I mean
one and done.
One and done. It was too good. It was a mic drop moment. You're like, I'm done here, fellas. This was awesome. I shined. I don't need to shine anymore. That was good. But good to have you back. And then, second season Rice Krispie Treat player or first season Rice Krispie Treat player?
First season.
First season. So an OG. Have you been trying to compete in Series E since then, and now you're getting finally re-signed, or did you take a little break there?
Nah. This is the second time.
I know just the second time, but have you been qualifying? Have you been competing in qualifiers before, or just not actually making it?
No.
Dang.
No.
So 2 for 2, huh?
2 for 2. Yes, sir.
That's awesome. Well, congrats. And then Blitz, where are you calling from? How did you hear about Series E, and is this your first time competing for Series E?
I played for Noble in like season 1, like the third day like ever happened, and then we signed up like 2 weeks ago with Gordon and Sung, and then here we are.
There you go. Here you are. So Noble back in way back in the day, as in
way back.
You represented Noble way back in the day.
Yeah.
Gotcha. And then where are you calling from, Blitz?
Where am I coming from?
Yeah.
Like state-wise?
No, yeah. Where are you calling in from? Yeah.
Like calling in from? Like this is it. Okay, I like that. North Carolina. I'm from North Carolina.
North Carolina. Okay, so we got a spot in Raleigh. How close are you to Raleigh?
Like an hour and a half.
Okay. I've been to Charlotte a number of times. I've been to Tobaccoville. I don't know, Winston-Salem, Tobacco.
Yeah.
I've
Marlboro
been there
Reds
for a
out
while.
there.
Yeah, that's a good. I like that area, man. Marlboro. Did you say Marlboro Reds? Is that what you said?
Yeah, man, dude. North Carolina's a weird place, man. Tobaccoville's an interesting place.
It is.
Fields.
Just fields.
Everywhere.
But a lot of wealthy people, man. I mean, tobacco. It created a lot of wealthy people. They invented a NASCAR, right? Wasn't NASCAR started there too?
Oh, I have no idea. I don't doubt it. NASCAR's crazy.
NASCAR, yeah, exactly. All right, and Borton, how are we doing, my man?
I didn't like that, first of all.
Why did you like that?
Way too many V's. Everyone does that to me. It's way too many.
All right, well, we hit it off on the wrong foot, man. I'm sorry about that.
Nah, it's okay. It's okay.
B. Borton, how are we doing?
Yeah, I'm great. How are you?
I'm good, too. And, all right, where are you calling from?
New York.
New York. Okay, like upstate, or are you calling from the city? Where are we at? Upstate?
Poughkeepsie.
Poughkeepsie. Yeah. All right, sweet. I got snowed in Rochester one time up there, and there's a Red Carpet Inn. Was it 95? Is that what goes through there, or 90?
I think so.
What's that freeway? Yeah, anyway, a California boy learned how to drive in the snow with a Prius. Was not fun, so I called it quits, and I just went straight off to the freeway and got me a motel that night. But is it your first time competing in Series E, or is it you've been competing for a while?
I think I've tried a few times in the past, but never really made it.
All right. So who's the one that wants to tell me how this team was formed? How did you guys all find each other?
I got that.
You got it, Borden.
I got it.
I don't know. It's my second week.
Yeah. Sung just joined us 2 weeks ago. Started with the Chipotle tournament, and now we're here competing in this. And me and Blitzen have been a duo since Pro League Split 1.
Yeah.
Okay, sweet. So obviously the cohesive must be working pretty well. Sung was on the team with the Chipotle tournament, you guys said?
Yeah, just the Chipotle,
Nice.
and then it's the only 2 tournaments we played in so far.
Well, shoot. Let's see how the camaraderie works for Series E, right? Season 5. What was that song? Sorry.
2 for 2 for quals.
2 for 2 for quals. Yes, sir. Sung, what do you got? What's your expectations this time around for Series E? Did Rice Krispie Treat Season 1? You guys were pretty good, right? You had GS Bird, and,
GS Bird and yep.
What is this season look like for you? Do you have a lot more higher hopes? Is there better? It's only been 2 weeks, but the camaraderie, is it there? Do you think that this season is going to be a little bit better for you guys than how it went the first time around?
Yeah, no worries. We'll see you in Season 6.
Oh, dude, he calls it. Calls it right now. Clip it. Clip it. B. Borton likes it. Blitz likes it. All right, fellas.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. All right, well, look, you guys have seen some brands already get signed, okay? There's one brand left on the table, and I'm actually not even going to say who it is, all right? Process of elimination, if you guys could figure it out. But regardless, let's just go ahead and pull up the spinning wheel thing and find out who Team Void's new name is going to be. And my theory, it might start with a V as well if I were doing my process of elimination. So let's see. Boop, 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 boop. Bingo, baby! Team Vizio. That's right. Hey, big shoes to fill, fellas, because Vizio won the championship last season, right? And so now we got a new Team Vizio here. And what are we thinking? Championship? It's all or nothing? First to last?
It's free.
Oh, it's a
first place.
It's free.
It's a free.
It's free. Oh, that's okay. So out of all this being free, who on earth like, you guys have competed with? You guys know the competitors pretty well. If you know the Series E teams pretty well, who's literally going to get last place in Series E this year?
Z Davis.
Yeah.
Z Davis is going to get last place, dead last.
Exclusively. Oh, that's poor Z Davis, and I believe, who's on his team? It's Joey Blackout and Oxy Aries. Those two guys, huh? So those poor guys, unfortunately, getting last place because Z Davis is bringing him down.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. You called it right there.
All right. Well, hopefully you guys could see the first place leaderboard, or obviously, like you just said, Sung, we'll see you in Season 6. I love it. I love the confidence. The new Team Vizio. By the way, guys, Vizio, if you don't have a Vizio TV, you're doing it wrong, right? Vizio is literally a phenomenal product. They're here at Irvine with us as well. They love supporting Series E. Ideally, we'll see you guys maybe here in Irvine, and we could do some cool content with you guys in Vizio too. That'd be a lot of fun. But congratulations, fellas. Borton, Blitz, Sung, good to meet you guys. Sorry about the multiple B's there, Borton. We'll start off on the right foot next time. But
it's okay. Everyone makes mistakes.
Everyone, except for me. How dare you? How dare you say that? At any rate, we'll talk later. Okay. Let me know let me know where to mail your checks to. Jaso, we got you coming up next over there, sir. Good to meet you guys. Take care and good luck in Season 5.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Later.
Yep. Take care.
All right, folks, we're keeping the V as they are no longer Void, but now Team Vizio. I've got Borton, Blitz, and Sung joining me here today. The final team finding out who they're going to represent this season in Series E. Gentlemen, welcome. Congratulations. Excited to have you here today. Blitz, I want to come to you first. You guys really were the clear best team in qualifiers. You won the final 2 nights of qualifiers. You finished 4th, 2nd, 1st, and 1st to solidify your spot at the top. How confident are you coming into coming into qualifiers this season? Were you surprised at all by the way you guys played?
I think we're all really experienced players. So I think the standings that we got was not a surprise at all. I think we used it as more of a kind of just getting to know each other, because this is the first time me and Borton have played with Song. So we kind of just used it as like a way to learn how each other play, and then it worked out pretty well. So here we are.
And I mean, I couldn't agree with Sung more that, it's been pretty successful so far in the limited sample size. So it's certainly going great. Sung, I'll come to you here first. Of course, welcome back to Series E. It's been a little while, but you've been jumping in on the open nights here recently. Since your time on RKT in Season 1, you've played with Absolute Monarchy and Dexterity, among other rosters. Now that you're coming back, what lessons do you feel like you bring back with you that you've learned while competing outside of Series E?
Just bring it all. Get the championship. Make sure the team is all together, make sure we win titles. Yeah.
That's awesome. And you're certainly not lacking any confidence here coming into the season, which is certainly great to see. I'm hoping we get to see more banter between yourselves and Z Davis. I think that'll be a good time. Borton, what are you most looking forward to about competing this season in Series E?
This is actually probably one of my first times playing in a major tournament that I'm on controller, and I'm excited to see how far I can actually make it on a new input.
I mean, I think we figured out aim assist. It's pretty strong. We got the roller player getting most elims there with James Fearless. A lot of squads maybe shifting away from just one controller player, heading for 2 or 3. So I would say certainly the state of the game right now bodes well for you, and I think you're going to do great. Blitz, I want to come back to you again, looking at all the other teams that you're going to be competing against this season. How confident are you that you're going to contend for the title? You're already confident that Z Davis is going to finish last. How confident 100%. Are you that it'll be you guys at first?
I'm pretty confident. I think there's going to be a lot of people like Phony and them that are just great players overall, but I think we're going to give them a run for their money for sure.
I definitely think it's going to be a very fun battle. My last question here for Borton. Your team is, of course, taking over as Team Vizio for the defending champions. When you look at how good that team was last season, how strong Phony and Fury have been, honestly, over the last year plus inside of Series E, do you feel any sort of pressure kind of taking over the mantle there of Team Vizio?
No, I have no weight on my shoulders to fill shoes. I'm fully confident in us to, do well in this tournament.
Awesome.
Series.
And hey, looking forward to hopefully you guys defining your own legacy as Team Vizio, and excited to see you do it here this season. Borton, Blitz, Sung, gentlemen, congratulations again. Thanks so much for coming to hang out today, and best of luck this season. It was a pleasure to watch you through the qualifiers, and I imagine it's going to be much the same during this season.
Thanks so much.
Thanks so much.
All right, thanks, man.
All right, folks, we have signed 3 brand new teams here today. A little bit more to talk about, though, before we close out draft day, so let's head back over to Tyler.
That's it. Everyone's signed. Everyone's on payroll. We've now got to send out the cash. No more signings to do for the rest of the day. However, if you do follow us on Twitter, and if you don't, you're doing it wrong, okay? It's so simple. Wait, what? Oh, we're not done. Sorry. Oh, man. It's been a long one, you guys. It has been a long one. We do have to thank Vizio, of course. Like I mentioned, they're here in Irvine, big supporters of us. They've hooked us up with some Vizio TVs, and I have not had a better experience browsing a smart TV than I have with Vizio. And again, I'm not just saying this because, they're a partner of you guys. No, it's like literally I watch hockey on that TV. I watch esports on that TV, and we watch YouTube. We do everything on that TV. It's fantastic. It's so easy to work with. It truly is the next generation of televisions, and they're investing in their gaming lineup. I believe it's the M series, so go take a look at that. Their color, the blackness, everything of that TV is phenomenal. Please go check it out. Go to walmart.com/esports arena. If you are in need of a television, please take a look at Vizio. Best in the business. Pricing compares to everything there is out there, and it supports us, which supports those players, which apparently are going to get first place, not last, Z Davis. So you might want to take a look at what they've got going and maybe flip the switch on them a bit. But regardless, folks, we've got one more team to bring up, the last and final team. As I mentioned, I was incorrect on that. But thanks again to the entire Vizio team for supporting us and everything that you guys have done for us in the past. And we continue to grow this relationship. And of course, if you guys are in need of a TV, go take a look at their products. All right, we'll be right back right after this message from Vizio. All right, it is time for the last team to focus on, and we've got, again, our final award of the night. Well, not really. We have a championship award that we're giving away too, but this is the individual award for the most valuable player that we saw in Season 4 of Apex Legends Series E. You saw their name earlier tonight, but let's find out who it is and how well they did throughout the entire season of Season 4. Who's the most valuable player, guys? Roll it.
It is Team Intel, but this fight is a little bit closer than they were anticipating. That's going to be a 2-on-3 scenario, and hey, no fear here. It is Fearless. With Fearless doing what his name says, James does not play around. He is going in there like swimwear, trying to push this player off the map. And
for Canadian discourse here, and even still, haven't quite found the beams that they want.
Nice.
Finally there, it's Fearless with the 301. Capper from the side, he's got to be careful. He's got pitched from both ends. How is this man?
Congratulations again, James Fearless of Team Intel. Man, it's been phenomenal watching them play. Intel does usually have some of the best players. I don't know what it is. Something must be in that CPU that creates the best players of Apex Legends. So congratulations for being the most valuable player in Season 4. Let's see if they can do it again for Season 5. That's for sure. So congratulations, James Fearless, on being the most valuable player in Apex Legends Series E Season 4. All right, speaking of Intel, it is now time to talk about Team Intel and how they got here and where they're going and all that good stuff. We've got a video on how they did during Season 4 of Apex Legends, and we'll find out what their plans and hopes and dreams are for Season 5 of Apex Legends Series E. So go ahead, roll the video, but first let me thank Intel as a sponsor. Sorry about that, but guys, Tim Clark, Lisa Thompson, Carrie Friedman, the GOATs of Esports. They've supported Esports Arena since day one. They've been phenomenal partners of ours, and they continue to be. Guys, Intel, we obviously don't need to say too much about them because they're probably in your PC that you're watching this on right now. They probably have some technology that you're using that you can watch Series E on or just play your favorite games on. Intel legitimately is one of the greatest companies of all time, and they're supporting Esports Arena and Series E. So if you're in need of that new gaming CPU, that new i9 or new SSD, it doesn't necessarily matter. Just go to walmart.com/esports arena, purchase it there, support us because Intel loves us and they want you guys to buy the product through them, obviously, because it does support and they love giving back to the player base. So please give Intel shout outs through that website, and I'll see you right after the break, and we'll talk about what our final surprise of the night is going to be. Take it away.
Intel, they're looking to vindicate even more Pathfinders as well. Not surprising at all that they are rolling up.
Time there to begin with. Intel, though, making short time of this squad against them here. Double dome down. Fearless looking for the angle. And ooh, perfect lineup here. I mean, he's just going to wipe full. Good to play here. Over the wall they go. The follow through. The first knockdown with the alternator. Switch to that wingman. Pick up a second one as Mooney looks to keep this one going.
So ridiculously low, but not Noble want to push this, and we've got to have the perfect third party from Furholes, but everybody from Vizio is sending it upwards.
Great grenades, but it doesn't matter. The rest of the squad is there, and Intel, they're just unstoppable right now, James.
What a great turnaround as well.
All right, folks, I am now joined by Team Intel coming back here for Season 5 with a new member, though, joining the crew. So I got James, Fearless, Mooney, and Impulse coming back into the fold here in Series E. Gentlemen, thanks so much for taking the time. How are we doing today?
Doing good, man.
Good to hear.
Hanging in there.
Yeah, that's great. That's great. Let's start with Mooney here. Last time we spoke, we were talking about it actually just a couple minutes ago off camera. You were rocking the turtleneck and all. But last time we spoke was during Rostermania. It was just as your team was kind of surging towards the top of Series E. Honestly, after the roster changes you had made. Now, after finishing Season 4 strong and earning your spot in Season 5, how are you kind of feeling about the team right now?
I'm feeling great. If at all, not any indifferent about how I did about the team before. I do feel a little bit more stronger in our team fighting capability. Just 3 rollers, super dominant on the battlefront, and yeah, I mean, great vibes all around. So nothing's really changed. It's going pretty well too between the 3 of us. So
I'm curious when you mentioned the kind of 3 rollers on the same team. I mean, you look at the success of like what G2 has had over the last year or so, and it seems like this is becoming a little more common. Do you think people are just maybe starting to lean more into the aim assist meta, just kind of accepting that, hey, you could just run it with 3 roller players?
It's honestly, yes, that's a part of it for sure. I do agree. As well as I feel like just a lot of people that are coming over from console to PC, they've already got preset squads, they've got good chemistry with each other, and I'm seeing a lot of that, as well as much of the community, or controller community bonding outside of the game in these tournaments as well. So it's kind of like, you could say, yeah, the meta, because aim assist is a little bit overpowered in Apex, but overall, yeah, I think that is a wise choice for many teams nowadays.
We'll have to see if more teams are looking to jump on board with that. Impulse, I want to come to you first of all. It's good to have you back in Series E, my man. I know you left us for a little while. You had success elsewhere. You have returned to the fold, so it's good to have you back. I want to know what excites you the most about joining this roster.
Yeah, I mean, like you were talking about with the controller thing, like, I think it's just a matter of consistency. Like, there's really, I think MNK, like, by default has a higher skill ceiling, but controllers are just consistent. You have the aim assist. Even if you're having a bad day, you're still frying. So, like, the fighting power on this team is definitely the most I've ever had, and it's just awesome to, like, walk into pretty much any fight and be like, yeah, we're gonna roll this and move to the next one.
Fearless, I want to come to you. You guys really dominated last season on Open Nights in particular, are really where you hit your stride. You guys weren't necessarily as big of a threat on Pro Nights, or you guys had your struggles in the ALGS Pro League. What are you and the team focused on then right now to try and change that and really kind of fill out and become the whole package on kind of every front?
We've definitely hit strides to start to get to being a threat in the pro lobbies ever since my IGLing had started getting significantly better towards the last day of Pro League. So since the last day of Pro League, we got a second, and then ever since then, I feel like we've just carried that momentum into every other tournament. We've just been placing consistently top 5s or top 2, anywhere around in there, and just different big tournaments with other pro players and top pro teams. In LCQ, we might in our very first round we did fall into losers because it was the most unfortunate games, I swear, I think we've had. And then after that, we were in losers bracket. We got a second, a third, and then a second, and then went on to finals, and then we got 6. We could have made it possibly, but then the game started to flip around because the teams in the lower part decided, hey, we have to drop a nuke if we want to go to land. So people started playing differently.
Played out like a pub. What we said.
Yeah, pretty much.
I mean, we definitely, everyone predicted that last final match would definitely turn into a pub.
Things definitely got a little weird in the LCQs there, but I'm glad that you guys, seemingly took a lot away from that experience and are looking to build off of those games. So that's super important. Mooney, I want to come back to you for the final question here. Really, with how good you guys were last season, does it kind of feel like it's championship or bust for you in Series E this season?
Championship in year 3 or year 2?
In Series E this season.
Yeah, honestly, it's always championship or bust. I feel like Apex, it's especially outside of Apex, it's just you gotta treat every opportunity you get as just the last chance almost, because anything could happen. That's kind of how I've been treating it. So playing to the best of my ability and making sure my teammates are also enjoying it as well, and playing to the best of their ability is one of the top things I focus most on, this championship mindset.
Well, I'm looking forward to seeing you guys compete this season. Of course, bringing Impulse in should be a lot of fun, and hoping you guys hit the ground running this season. I appreciate you guys taking the time. Enjoy the rest of your day.
Thanks. Yes, thanks, man. You too.
Now it is finally done. Finally, you no longer have to see me on the screen. You no longer have to hear my voice until the next, well, it's actually more like 15 minutes. I'm going to ramble on for a very long time. But the reason I want to ramble on a long time, you guys, is because for those of you that do not know about Series E and do not know the opportunity that does exist right in front of your eyes, is that you can compete on open night. You can compete in qualifiers and have the opportunity to get recognized. Now look, Apex Legends does have some RNG involved, so you might not make it to Series E, the official Series E League, but still being recognized, obliterating the competition does get you that opportunity to actually become pro. We call it here, we call it Joe to Pro is what we call it as. And something I'd like to point out for you guys. We had Team Intel of Season 2, I believe, and this was a phenomenal team. We've also had a ton of other players like GS Bird, I believe, getting signed to, was it Complexity or CLG? So CLG making that roster. We had, you know, at the time, Noble take on the former Pop-Tarts. We had Ghost Gaming sign one of our teams as well. You know, we've had a lot of our players, even Malice Mamba now, I believe, is on CLG. So you've got a lot of players that get recognized through Series E because they compete against the best on a nightly basis when you do compete every Tuesday and Wednesday. So that type of practice does create the next best pros. Guaranteed, without a doubt. You want to get better at a game, you compete against the better. You compete against better people. So I'd like to point out that when we found Season 2 Team Intel, and not to say that we found them, but they qualified for Series E, they were very good. They're very familiar names. We've got Verholst, Duplex, and we've got Skittle Cakes. Those three guys alone were just really good Xbox players back in the day, got together, signed up for Series E, qualified for Series E, earned that Team Intel name, and here at Esports Arena, saw them. They were phenomenal players. Signed them to Team Esports Arena, gave them a pay raise. Instead of making $750 a month, look, they're making $1,250 a month. That's not necessarily life-changing money, but again, you guys, like, we're more about quantity than we are about quality here, right? We want to sign as many players as possible to just earn supplemental income for giving them a reason to continue to play the game that they love and continue to go down that path. Because now, $1,250 or $750 to $1,250 has turned into much bigger contracts. Obviously, it made headlines across the world that Verholst was taken away from Team Esports Arena and signed with TSM. And it was Duplex and Skittle Cakes, along with C9 Knocked, as a team that was Team Esports Arena. And guys, they were crushing the competition. Verholst, obviously, with the success that he's had with TSM, congratulations to him. We miss you, my brother, but so happy to see good things coming your way. And now, of course, you guys saw it right before the LAN in Sweden, but Duplex, Skittle Cakes, and Knocked taking on the new branding of none other than Optic Gaming, one of these legacy brands in esports, recognizing that Series E has created some phenomenal players and, of course, signing them to much bigger and better contracts. We could be more proud. We could be more happy for these guys. Obviously, we would have loved for them to stay the name Esports Arena and continue that branding and continue that success. But guys, look, we're not here to be an organization. We're here to sign the next best players, and we're here to sign as many players as possible. But, of course, if we can have branding everywhere we possibly can, we'll take that opportunity. So, if we could get this back off the screen, you guys, and just give shout outs and give love, please go follow them on Twitch, go follow them on Twitter. It's Duplex, Skittle Cakes, and Verholst, and of course Knocked as well, coming from Cloud9. Guys, give them the love and support. Watch them. These guys are awesome. They're crushing it right now, and I hope to see them continue success down Apex Legends. But we have an awesome announcement that we'd like to make about Team Esports Arena. So, without further ado, guys, go ahead. Play the video. Oh, wait, first of all, I'm sorry. I had this video even all created. Blaine worked his ass off to make this video. But you guys, take a look at all the pros that have, not all of them, but some of the pros that have been signed. We put this quick little video together for you guys to take a look. So go ahead, show it off. With how many players that have competed in Series E, and then once they have graduated, they'll get signed by Ghost, CLG, Cloud9, TSM. Your opportunity to become a pro gamer can absolutely start here at Esports Arena.
ESA clamor goes down. Esports Arena are damaged though. Duplex and Knocked are cracked.
Wow, coming in with the flank, almost getting the knock out of the give. He's able to skill, also hits the heal. We're about to frag out. Yep.
Trying to exploit one team.
For just a moment. They're surrounded. It's like the Allen.
I don't think they want to take that risk just yet, maybe.
And they're just fraggers. They don't miss.
I don't think
fight positions, and everyone's going to start taking that away from them now. That
I'm probably say me. Most rat is.
So CSM may be hungry as well.
We saw it this game, but it was
You're the top team out there.
I have a teammate that's been in the LGS finals, he has a ton of tournament experience.
Oh man, sorry. Oh, that was a beautiful video. Oh man. Woo! Guys, watching the little kids grow to be successful adults is just a proud dad moment right there. And I mean, I joke about it, but guys, it really is fascinating to watch. And sure, talk all the trash you want in Esports Arena, us running these tournaments and not, doing it as fast as possible, whatever. It's just, you got to have thick skin to be in this business. And when moments like that you see after something you created, that we've all created here in-house with Esports Arena, it really truly is awesome to see. And I could not be more proud of the boys that did get to represent the brand Esports Arena and then go on to do bigger and better things. It's just fantastic. I really couldn't care less if they signed with the Lakers Esports or whatever. It's just so great to see that these folks get an opportunity to get recognized and of course to get the bag, right? I mean, to sign that big contract, to get all those followers, to have that clout, that name representing them. Not to say that Intel, Nerf, Vizio, Tyson, all sorts of stuff is not a name that you don't want to represent. It 100% is, right? Guys, these brands are supporting this awesome Joe to Pro, Path to Pro ecosystem. So if you're wanting to chase down that dream within Apex Legends, within Halo, within Guilty Gear, I 100% recommend starting with Series E. Guys, we don't get paid by you. It's free. In fact, we give you the money, right? Our goal is to just continue to get more sponsors to help support this ecosystem. It makes sense, right? We're not interested in making money from you. We're interested in providing a path so that you guys can quit your jobs, quit school, and pursue the dream of esports and go down that path. And seeing all of these guys to be able to pursue that dream, it's something that I know every single one of you viewers that's watching this, it's what you want. And Series E is definitely a path that you can go down, and it has proven success. So congratulations to all those past and former players that have made it to bigger and better things. And those of you that did get an opportunity to play for other titles or play for other games, sorry, not other games, other organizations that are still with them today, congratulations. And we look forward to seeing you guys in Series E Pro Night. That's for dang sure. So it should be a lot of fun, you guys. But regardless, very special announcement that we have regarding everything that you just saw tonight. And without further ado, let's roll it.
Yo, baby, it's Vizio week, and it's a Vizio win. We talked about the TVs. They came back to grace us here.
And that sometimes is what happens when you don't have a kitty. It gives
this high mobility composition. They just get right on top of you, and now Vizio, they let victory just as well. Remember dexterity? They are long gone. Vizio clean up the entire world's edge. See how that played out in their favor. Not one
toe-to-toe. Fury coming through from the backside, putting in work with the wingman. Tried to play that one back out with the P2020.
I'm gonna need some time to recover from that. I gotta say though.
Now the engagement's coming in, and it looks like all of that's going to be going down. These 2 out of 3 players. Looks like Valkyrie, the final player alive, but Vizio coming out on top.
This season belongs to Team Vizio. They are your season 4 champions. Phony and Fury.
And they say, oh, that's a sweet deal, to be honest. It's W. Easy win, follows up in behind.
What one you said? One? Not 2? RCO is going to love what they see because that's a lot of damage output. Oh my goodness, Fury! Disgusting no-scope Kraber shot. Can he close this off with a huge dub?
Oh, you're disgusting, Fury.
You are Team Esports Arena.
On this bottom floor, so all of Vizio are gonna wrap around and just toss shots in. No, it wasn't a wrap. It was 2 different people. Just
As Vizio now shows up, they want to finish this one off.
At the edge of this ring, Vizio are in full control of the lobby though. 3 teams left, and they're about to whittle it down to 2.
Now it is a full 3v3.
But Vizio don't need it as they quickly collapse. Beautifully played by them, letting their
all this free space. That's going to be Phony crossing for free. Finish off the squad that they fought earlier on, or is this another one right now? Forced out the bubble, hit for Flash, got the knock onto Karma. Now Black Hand fighting this one as
You are the... You.
We have been waiting to say it for a while, but we are finally happy to introduce you all to the new Team Esports Arena. Phonyhead, Scissors, Fury, joining Tyler and myself here in the studio. Wow.
Let's go, boys!
We're here. We're here.
Let's go! Congratulations, man. You guys are actual characters. Like, I literally love the fact that you guys are representing Esports Arena. Watching you completely fail at Jeopardy earlier today was also hilarious. So that was comedy gold for sure. But welcome to the team, boys. It's good to see you again. How are we feeling? You guys been watching the show at all? Favorite moments? Not watching the show? Whatever. Doesn't matter.
Feeling good.
Yeah.
Watching this favorite moment was
on the side.
Looking at James and Mooney's face. Favorite moment.
So I'm really curious because, of course, you guys are kind of taking that step up. You're going to be Team Esports Arena now. Now, as you look back at this crop of talent that's going to be competing this season, you got the 3 teams that'll be coming back. You got the fresh talent. You got Z Davis, Joey Blackout coming out. Is there a team you're excited the most to play against this season? I'll ask you, Scissors, here.
Me?
Yeah.
Is
there another Scissors?
Yeah,
sorry,
yeah,
I'm down.
I don't
know. What teams are there? I don't know. I haven't been paying attention.
Fury, what are your thoughts on the teams competing this season?
You know, Team Tyson, I don't know who's on there, but I hope they enjoy their chicken nuggets. Get nice and filled up before the games.
Yeah, dude, that's funny. Yeah, you need to get we'll get you guys some Tyson chicken nuggets. Don't you worry about that for sure. You guys will also be able to participate in that fun too. Any more? I don't know. You guys.
I mean, I got plenty of questions.
Yeah.
Phony, I'll come to you here. Not only can you call yourself a 2-time Series E champion, now yourself and Fury here, of course. Now, how does it feel to also call yourself Team Esports Arena?
It feels pretty good, being the head of the brand. Playing with these guys is probably like the funnest thing I've ever done. We're all different, unique in our own way, and just playing with them allows me to see like the groups I like to play with, for sure. Because Scissors is really sarcastic, and even though he doesn't even try to be, he's probably one of the funniest people I've met. And then as for Fury, he's just weird, and I think it's pretty fun.
What the? I mean, we definitely got that. You guys are definitely characters, and that definitely came out when you were out here in Irvine, spending time with us, and that was certainly fun. Here's a question that I know Scissors can ask or answer, I should say. Now that, of course, your single, Unsigned and Broke, is behind you. Of course, it released to great critical acclaim.
He's not single.
What Unsigned and Broke?
Yes,
yeah.
his single.
Yes, his single.
Gotcha. Yes.
What excites you the most about
single.
becoming Team Esports Arena, Scissors?
Like representing the title and the name, and just having like the whole Esports Arena like staff support us and everything is really nice.
Dude, it has been fun. It's been fun. It's been fun getting to know you. You guys showed up, and you guys have just been comedy the entire time. I watched the little video we just showed of who was it rubbing Scissors' head. So that was nice. Yeah. So you guys do seem like, I mean, Phony, you said it yourself. This has been the most fun time you've ever had. Hey, Fury, did you know, and I'm sure you do, I don't know if you actually do know, I just realized this today. I believe it's just you and Phonyhead have consistently been in Series E and have never missed a season. Like, you guys have been the only ones that have been riding along this entire time.
I had no idea, honestly.
Yeah, that's badass, actually.
Since season 2. Yeah,
Since
they've literally
season 2?
requalified.
No,
Yeah,
I
don't
thought they
think
were season 1. They were Pringles season 1. Weren't you guys? Season 1, right?
No, we weren't.
No. Just season 2. But when you look at it, they qualified for season 2 and they haven't had to requalify.
They haven't had to requalify
So that
since
is
they started.
3 seasons in a row and now coming into their 4th. So that is still impressive. Right?
I got that they were Pringles season 1. Yeah. I guess I was wrong on that.
There's a lot of players to keep track of.
I know there is.
Right?
There is. It's true.
Fury, I'll come to you here one more time. You look at the history of Team Esports Arena, not super long, but pretty impressive when you look at the likes of Verholst, Duplex, Skittlecakes, and then, of course, later Nock joining the team. Do you feel any pressure kind of stepping into the shoes of that squad, or do you just kind of feel prepared to define your own legacy as Team Esports Arena?
Nah, I'm just feeling prepared. I'm not really feeling nervous. I think I was a little bit at the start, but then after going in the hard grind with Scissors, and having this guy troll less and less games, I'm feeling pretty confident. Like, if I can keep this guy from trolling, I'm pretty sure we can win.
Dude, you guys see this? We don't have a close-up of these, do we? But man, this is awesome. You guys are like, I know you saw Phonyhead. I saw on your Twitter you posted some video of like your buddies like all hanging out in your room or something like that, and then someone was like holding up the Team Pringles like trophy, like dancing, you know, like this. It must have been one of your buddies, something like that. But that was hilarious. And I'll be honest, guys, we've upped our game at our trophy games. They're
clean.
Sick. So it says Fury, Team Vizio, first overall in assists. Total kills 217, total assists 211, total damage 138, 928. Average damage a game 852.32. It all says that right here on the trophy. This is. Oh, Tyler. Just kidding. No, but this is honestly really cool, you guys. Congratulations taking season 4. Was it a challenging season? Was it one of the easier seasons? What do you think about the competition that you had to face back then, and why did you guys have so much success in season 4? Who wants to
Not
take
Scissors.
that one?
Phony.
Not Scissors. Phony, yeah, you instantly.
What happened?
I got it.
I was gonna say, like, why did you guys have so much success in season 4? Like, what was it? Was it just like just good times? I mean, I honestly, it sounds like
good
it was.
times, fun times, honestly.
And dude, I don't know if you guys have been watching, but like I said it yesterday in Halo, I said it today as well. I do think that the #1 key to success for anyone within a competitive format is just, you know, team camaraderie.
Yeah.
And like having a good time. So now that you guys got the base, you understand what each other's, you know, like you said, Fury, stop Scissors from trolling so much, and Scissors, if you just keep these guys laughing and rolling so much, I think you guys could really take it to the top. I mean, ALGS, what are we thinking?
I mean, it feels to me when you look at this roster, right, it feels like there's no better fit to be the new Team Esports Arena than the squad, right? Phony and Fury have been here frying for 3 seasons
a long time.
in a row. Scissors has come in and meshed incredibly well with the roster, and I'm looking forward to it. I know you guys had a lot of fun this season. We certainly had a lot of fun watching you, and I think it's going to be even more fun getting to see you guys compete under the Team Esports Arena banner. I do want to give you kind of all the opportunity here really fast. Just anybody that you want to thank, of course, it's been a part of this journey and helped you get to where you are today. Phony, we'll start with you.
I'll go ahead and thank, I guess my family. I thank my teammates, my family, the one up above, my wife especially. I think that's all I have to thank, to be honest.
Scissors, how about you?
I want to thank my parents for letting me like do this every day and pursue this dream. I also want to thank Musin. Shout out to Musin. You know, he's cool. But yeah, that's all I got.
And Fury, we'll come to you
also
last.
Tempest. Also Tempest. Hi, Tempest.
Oh, okay. How about you, Fury?
Yeah, I just want to give a shout out to 2 of my friends because I could honestly go on for like so long thanking people, but I call them my dogs. It's B-Dog and J-Dog. They've been here with me for a while, and they're just always there to cheer me up.
I love it. I'm so excited to watch you guys compete this season. The new Team Esports Arena, ladies and gentlemen. They are your Season 4 champions, and they will be representing
Couldn't be more
the
proud,
Esports
fellas.
Arena
Really.
anywhere and everywhere. So proud of you guys, and thanks so much. Congratulations once again.
Yep. Welcome to the team again, fellas, and look forward to seeing you guys out here again for sure.
Let's go.
Thank you guys.
Thank you.
All right.
Take care,
folks.
fellas. Yep.
And now we come to the end,
of
our day here.
Golly.
Officially, I know Tyler tried to end the show a couple of times there before.
2 hours. Seems like it's been like 4 hours. It seems like a long show.
This was a dense draft.
Jam-packed.
A lot of interviews, a lot of content, a lot going on. I feel like let's just start right off the top, though. Let's hit predictions right now. Let's get it out of the way here.
All right. Well, I'll say this. I'll say the team who's going to get first place, I don't know. But I will say of the new teams that we signed, I do believe, I think Team Razor has the best opportunity of being atop the leaderboard of our new teams that are signed. You know, I think that of the teams that are coming back, Excedrin and Nerf, I just think are consistent. You know what I mean? Like, they're always consistently getting points, always consistently, like, being sort of high on the leaderboard, but not necessarily, I think, shining in any way that we've really seen. It's like, oh my gosh, can you see how amazing these guys are? But, consistency, hey, look, it keeps the paychecks rolling, right? Like, there's nothing wrong with that whatsoever. I think Vizio just absolutely destroyed the competition last season, which means that can we pick Esports Arena is going to win this season?
No, I was told last season that I wasn't allowed to do that. And
because
it's
they
aren't on the leaderboard,
That's
right? They're on
ProNet
only, so.
Okay, so then Excedrin has a real good opportunity, I think, to take first place this season. But who am I missing here? We got Intel, Tyson as well, Z Davis and Joey Blackout, Oxyaries. Maybe if he can fix that connection. Yeah, yeah, right. And Z Davis will be like crashing out of all the games in qualifiers and still just happens to qualify. Let's see. I actually think I will go with Razor this season. I'm going to go with
one of the fresh blood,
a full new fresh blood team, like we saw with Intel of what was that, season 2, right? With Verhulst, Duplex, and Skittle Cakes. I think we got some. I think it was mostly all newcomers, right? In Razor.
Duplex was
no, I meant
in
Team Razor.
Oh, this Team Razor. Yeah.
So I like that. I kind of like the wild card. I think that they got a good vibe going with them too. So I think it's. I think I'm going to go with Team Razor.
Okay. Well, I'm just going to put this out front. I am 2 for 2 in my predictions.
Get out of town.
Yeah, I picked Intel for Season 3 and Vizio for Season 4. Not that, like, the Vizio pick was, like, this crazy, off-the-wall pick going into last season.
It's like don't bet against Voney.
Right, like, there was an easy pick there. I'm going to go with Team Intel. I think bringing Impulse in is a really good move for them. I think now they're going to get James Fearless for an entire season with Mooney, which I think is going to be incredible. So I'm going back to Team Intel here. I think they finish incredibly strong, and I think they're going to carry that momentum here. I think, I will say, I think this is actually going to be the most competitive season of Series E that we've seen. In terms of the 6 teams that we have,
I was going to say
that talent is unreal, and I think the standings are actually going to be pretty darn close.
I think so too. I wholeheartedly agree with that too, because Season 1, I would say was competitive, right? But then we didn't really know. And then Season 2, you had the top of the leaderboard, and then you completely switched, right? And it's just like Season 2, everyone realized, oh, Series E, this is badass. I want to compete in this now. And then I thought Season 3 was actually competitive, but then you're right. We had the likes of Duplex, Verhulst, and
it was Intel, and then everyone else.
I mean, they were just so far above the leaderboard. So I do agree with you. But Season 4, why was Season 4 not as? You think it should be more competitive than
It just felt like. No offense, but it felt like Razor and Splash were really, just for a majority of the season, kind of a non-factor. And then while Excedrin and Nerf were competitive, they weren't really competitive with the top of the table. It was just kind of those two against each other.
And then Vizio and Intel, how close were they at the end of the season?
They were close. The problem was that Intel they hit their stride too late in the season.
Okay.
So I think if that Intel team is playing from day one, it's probably very competitive between those two teams at the end, but they just got started late and they didn't have enough time to catch up. So
it's like Tampa Bay, right? Don't bet against Tampa Bay.
Yeah,
right? I think that's what you're going with. Don't bet against Intel just because of like they already had their stride.
Exactly.
They've got really good. You said they brought in Impulse.
Yeah, they've got Impulse.
They know someone who's been in part of Series E for a while.
Exactly.
So he's well-trained, well-groomed, had a good time with Noble as well when he was doing that, for that a little bit. So that's a good bet. I think it's a good bet. Look, the only reason I'm throwing a wild card in there is just because, like, you never know. And that'd be so fun to see.
And again, I don't think it's a bad bet because I think we're bringing in the 3 new teams. I think look really good in qualifiers. They bring a lot of good experience. I think they're going to be fun to watch. The 3 teams that are coming back, all really talented. all have shown that they have the stuff that can be in Series E.
You've been watching this more than anybody. You write all the stats more than anybody. You write the blogs more than anybody, right?
I literally just have my head in a spreadsheet 24/7.
So you know very well. And actually, I mean, I would agree with you, just based off of like history, and now we're in season 5, so more and more people are knowing about this. So you never know what kind of wild cards we can bring in. And you got some veterans with new teammates that really could do a great job too. So I agree. I think this will be the most competitive season of Apex Legends that we've seen for Series E.
It's certainly going to be fun. This ends draft day for Series E Apex Legends. All of our draft days in the books, and that means, guess what's coming up next week? We got a full slate of Series E action.
Smokes.
Monday we got Halo. Tuesday and Wednesday, Series E Apex Legends. Thursday we're hitting up Guilty Gear Strive. Of course, literally some of the best talent in the world.
Like, guys, if you don't watch fighting games, you're completely missing out.
Yes.
It is some of the most hype esports moments of all time. It truly is. These guys, because they typically don't play online, right?
Yeah.
And so they're always playing in person. And you always have everyone that goes out to these. You know, watch what was it? The Code Breaker,
Combo Breaker this past weekend.
That just happened this past weekend. We had 2 Series E players in the top 3. Did we not?
Top 8.
Top 8. Just 2? I thought we had 3.
It was both Razo and Umisho. Solstice
and
finished just outside of top 8.
But guys, we are, I mean, literally, for Guilty Gear, some of the best talent in the entire world are competing under these brand names for Series E. So I highly recommend tuning in and watching on Thursdays. And we've got Halo on Wednesday too, don't we?
No, on Friday now. It's Monday and Friday. Yeah, schedule's a little different this
love
season. So it is literally, you want to talk about a
Every
packed
day.
slate of Series E esports. It's here Monday through Friday. It's going to be a hell of a season. We've got all kinds of new players signed. It's going to be a hell of a time. Tyler, it's always a pleasure to get to sit down with these players.
This is fun.
Pleasure to sit down with you. Hell of a way to kick off the season. I can't wait. Any final words here?
Vizio, we've got the jersey up to represent the winning team for this season. Who will be next?
For Guilty Gear and Apex.
For Guilty
How about
Gear
that?
and Apex.
Doubling
That's
down
huge.
for
I know,
Team Vizio.
that's big time. So hopefully Halo bounces back pretty strong. I think we got some high hopes for that game. And Apex Legends, back to the roots. It is so exciting watching these games. It's been too long. Literally too long of a break that we've had for Series E, I think, right now. It really has been a long break. It's been weird. So happy to bring it back. Thanks you guys so much for all the support, and let's continue to sign some more pros, baby.
Have a great night, folks. We'll see you next week.
Intel Production Room, take it away.